Let's get low, 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 low. You know what I mean? My show. Pepe is only looking for little sweet things. Oh, it's Friday. Someone's getting drunk. Don't drink too much, guys. It's Friday. Don't be jealous of my moves.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is Friday, January 12th, 2024. I can't believe it's 2024. Welcome to Kruse Control, the home of entertainment news. I am your host, as always, Brian Kruse. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Happy Friday. And I hope you've had a fantastic week, and I'm happy you're joining us here on a Friday, where we're going to hang out, have a few libations, and talk about some entertainment news, because that's what we do here. Have a good time, crack some jokes, and just hang out with some friends, hanging out with the boys all day, because we have a good time here on Kruse Control. As Pepe always says,
Don't be jealous of my moves.
Don't be jealous of my moves. But anyways, everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. Joining me today is, I'm going to go around the corners, around the room, and introduce everybody as I always do if it's your first time on the show. But joining us on the Kruse Control tonight, welcome back, everybody. Friend of the show, working years ago on a show called Melissa and Joey, also multiple other projects. Everybody, welcome back to the program. Mr. Ronald Todd Woodward. Ron, welcome back to Kruse Control. How you doing, Ron? Happy Friday.
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. I'm doing really good. It's been a good day. It's been a good week. You have a good week? Everything's been great?
Yes, I have had a good week. Yes.
Any big accomplishments this week? How's it at 3Gs going?
Really good. I've actually been keeping up on that more steadily, and I'm getting some good feedback. People have sort of missed it because I was off and on. So it's good.
It's good though. It's like it shows that people are inspired by the positivity and able to push themselves through your motivation. So it's awesome, Ron. It really is. So keep going, keep doing it, because it's someone I see too. It inspires me as well. So I appreciate you. You're a great person, Ron. I'm happy to have you here every night. We're here.
Thank you.
We also have another person here, Ron.
What's that?
Hey, what's up? What's another person here? You know him. We know him. He's in the chat now. He's here on Fridays for once in a while, having himself a screwdriver or two. Everybody, welcome back, Mr. GR Waters. GR, welcome back to Kruse Control, man. How you doing?
Great to be here. I'm ready.
How's your week? You ready? You got that screwdriver?
Oh, you know I do.
Nice. Hey, what's up, Racer X? Welcome. He says, hey, Ron. How many are you going to have tonight, GR? You have a cap on the screwdrivers, or are you just going to keep going?
As long as the vodka lasts, I'm going to be drinking them.
That's what I want to hear, GR. That's what I want to hear. Well, thank you for coming back here on a Friday.
So it should be okay.
I think that's going to be able to treat you well. I think it will. But I appreciate you being here, GR. Thank you so much. Happy Friday. It's so good to see you back on a Friday on Kruse Control. So thank you as always. And GR, we have another person that's popped in a few weeks in a row. He wants to come back. He just actually teleported off the bridge, landed smack down in Manistee, Michigan, in the middle of a camera, and he popped in for Kruse Control. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the program, Mr. Jordan Sell. Jordan, welcome back to Kruse Control. How you doing, man? How you doing? Happy Friday. Well, live long and prosper.
Hey, Brian. Live long and prosper. How is it going? I just got off the bridge and
How's the feel to be here right now?
Oh, yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. It's good to be back on Earth, you know.
Hi, Queen.
Hey, how's it going, Brian? As you can tell, I dressed for the topic tonight. I mean,
yeah, he's ready for it. We got some Star Trek news, of course, too, here as well tonight. We're going to talk about, so I can't wait to get in that. So much stuff, Jordan. We got Star Trek. We got stuff about Tom Cruise, of course. We got stuff about George Carlin. I can't wait to talk about the George Carlin stuff. A lot of stuff happening. We'll get into that. A lot of crazy stuff. But also, everybody, of course, we're here. The three of us are here. But also joining me back, as always, is my lovely co-host on this happy Friday, Miss Sabrina Vittori. Sabrina, welcome back to Kruse Control. How you doing tonight?
Hi, I'm great. How are you? Sorry,
hey,
I was a little late. Everyone can blame me. I'm sorry.
Welcome to Kruse Control. Tidavar TV, Tide VR. Welcome to Kruse Control. That's fine, Sabrina. Good to see you. Happy to have you back here. You have a good week?
I had a weird week, to be perfectly honest, but I'm glad it's Friday, and I actually took tomorrow off, so I'm not working tomorrow, and I'm really excited to have 2 days off in a row. So I'm super jazzed. Hi, Queen. Hi, Razor X.
It's going to be great. It's going to be really great. But also, Sabrina, we're going to hear it's fun. It's fun time. We can't worry about work tomorrow or any kind of jobs in the future. It's the weekend. We're starting. It's going to be awesome. We also have the Pep star himself here, as always, hanging out with us because Peppy can't get enough of being here on Kruse Control. So Peppy. How you doing, man? What's going on?
Hey, everybody. The Pep star is here for his close-up. So happy to be back in the studio.
Yeah. Good.
Let's
good
get
to
to
have
work.
Yeah, it's good to work,
Let's
Peps.
get
It's good to work.
low.
That's not getting to work,
Yeah,
Peppy.
I mean,
Come on, calm down. Yeah, I know, Peps. I know what you mean. Yeah. Peppy likes to get a little out there sometimes during the live shows. So he has a good time. He's happy to be here as always. But happy to have you all here. Happy Friday, everybody. We're going to have a great show tonight. Can't wait to get into everything because a lot of stuff going down.
Chat. Say hi, Tide VR.
Tide VR, thanks for being here. Appreciate you joining us live on Kruse Control. It's going to be fun. It's your first time in the chat, but the first time you're going to have this, because on Kruse Control, there's always shit going down every day, in and out in the entertainment industry, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, again, all the days of the week. It comes around, there's only one thing that keeps happening. We have to talk about every time on Kruse Control, and that is a lot of breaking news. All right, the very first thing I want to dive right into is I want to talk about SAG-AFTRA because they just passed an AI law for voiceover. So the whole thing is, again, the voiceover stuff is still being negotiated. They still haven't worked out video game stuff. They're still trying to figure out some little odds and ends about the AI since the last contract negotiation. And right now they actually signed a deal with one of the big AI companies called Replica Studios. And what they do is they take actors, they scan their voices, they do a bunch of different words, and they're able to sell those voices, those likenesses off to other video games that they can use and license, and they can use across the board for 1 million different video games. So Replica signed a deal with SAG-AFTRA being like, okay, if an actor wants to join this, they can, and they will get residuals for the different programs their voice is actually being used towards. Now, they're not telling how much the residuals will be, but their initial session fee will be the same. They do that one session, they'll get money for other projects. But the problem with that is, again, we talk about this AI stuff. They don't really say, how much you're going to get paid. They're still working out the residual base for a lot of this stuff that wasn't worked out in the contract, which is very unfortunate. So for me, it seems like there's a lot still to hash out. I'm hopeful. And Duncan Crabtree says it's going to be a great deal. I'm hopeful, but I'm not really 100% sold on it yet, and I hope it's going to be well. But we'll have to wait and see because, again, we had the strike, a lot of shit went down, and another strike might be pending too because IATSE is talking about striking this coming June because their contract is up again after 3 years. And last 3 years ago, they signed a deal at the very last minute, like the very, very last minute. It was about to strike midnight. The Clay had to go on strike, and they signed a deal. They smoked the cigars. It's a great deal. And the biggest thing they had was, well, the AI thing was kind of there. But also on top of that was the hours. Now, of course, if you work on any kind of set, you're working 14-hour days, a lot of times 12 to 14-hour days. A lot of times you wrap at 6 a.m. You'll be back at 6 a.m. On a Saturday and be back on set on 6 a.m. on a Monday, or even earlier sometimes for these crew, and they have no turnaround. So they fought for this turnaround. It was in the last contract, but most shows are not doing a turnaround. It's supposed to be like 55, 56 hours, and they're getting like not even like 48 hours for a turnaround. So they're complaining about this. So hopefully that is hashed out in this new contract. But also the AI thing with drivers is a big deal because because, well, you know, more people talking about this tonight, but they're trying to replace drivers with AI. So, I mean, that could be a thing that could happen. It's very unfortunate, and hopefully it doesn't go down that way. But I think IATSE will strike in June. I think the writing's on the wall. We'll have to wait and see. But because of the strike, too, other things had problems, like Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore had lots of problems because everyone's like, don't go back to work without your writers. And she tried going back to work without writers. They ended up quitting. She ended up hiring new writers, but she came back, and now she's been picked up for another season, for her 5th season over at CBS Studios. It's going down. She averages about like 1.1 million views per show, which it's not horrible. It's not great. I mean, it's all right, enough to get her renewed, apparently, because she got renewed. And somebody else that was fighting during the IATSE or the WGA strike to come back, too, was Jennifer Hudson, and she's coming back too again for another season. She got picked up for a 3rd season over by Fox. She's doing a lot better. She's getting like about 4.4 million views per episode, which is not too bad at all. And then she's been ranking pretty high in the Daytime Emmy Awards in 2023, which was I think she's like number 6 or something like that. So she's doing really well too. So I think she's doing a little bit better. But they're both coming back for another season. Wasn't voice actors one? They could put voice actors out of work. Really could. Racer X. That's the problem. It's like they're saying that's not going to, but it could really happen where voiceover artists lose jobs because of all this. And that's the thing, like once they scan your voice, there's not a lot of, it's like the Wild West. Who knows what they're gonna do with it? So they're saying this, it's gonna be, monumental, but we'll have to wait and see. But of course, we have these talk shows coming back. We also have Invasion coming back over at Apple TV Plus. They're coming back for another season. The 2nd season just wrapped just not too long ago, over in October. And now they're talking about coming back for a 3rd season. They're gonna start shooting in February, and hopefully it'll be out by 2025. So if you're a fan of that, you're getting more Invasion. I love a good alien show. This is a little bit weird and a little bit out there for me, but still, if you love it, you're getting more. But something else you're getting more of, or for one last time, is The Good Doctor. But after that, The Good Doctor will be done after season 7. It's going to be going away. And, one of the stars came out, Freddie Highmore. He said, hey, playing Dr. Sean Murphy has been an immense privilege and one of my most remarkable and rewarding experiences of my life. And he said, with love from Vancouver, Tequila Stat. And so he wants some tequila. He's been very excited about this, but it debuted in 2017 on ABC, and it's going to debut the last season for The Good Doctor on February 20th. So if you're a fan of it, you're ready for your last batch of episodes, and then then it's gone. It's gone. But it's done really well. And something else that's probably going to be gone soon. I mean, I really don't believe it's going to work out too well. Is The Exorcist, everybody, because The Exorcist Believer came out and. The director's left now. David Gordon Green, he was supposed to do multiple movies, and Universal spent $400 million on this franchise to buy him. And now, after all of this, the first one didn't do that well. I mean, it made money. It made $136.2 million. But when you buy something for $400 million, the budget was $30 million. They probably spent double that. So you'd say, $60 million for that. They made money on the movie, but overall, when you're already $400 million in the hole, I don't think the writing's gonna be too good for them. There's talks about being canceled, but I think it will move forward. They're saying they're looking for a new director. Hopefully it works out because, that's for Universal. I hope it does well for them, but it doesn't look too good. But something else that that's a lot of time in has been The Witcher over at Netflix. And of course, Henry Cavill walked away, but Lawrence Fishburne is coming in to take over for one of the parts. The character of Regis. If you watched it before, Regis is a big fan favorite character from the books and the games. And he's a worldwide barber surgeon with a mysterious past who joins in this whole journey in season 4. So it'll be a big part of it moving forward. Of course, you have Liam Hemsworth coming in, taking over for Henry Cavill. And we'll have to see if it's good. I'm not really sure, but I like Lawrence Fishburne. He's great. And Liam Hemsworth is good, but he's not Henry Cavill for this part, I don't think. But we'll have to wait and see, honestly. It's some big casting changes for the show, so hopefully it does well. But also some big casting news is coming in for The Last of Us. And Dina has been cast. We've been playing the games for a long time. Dina has been cast. We're going to find out more about this as we get more information. They're going to start shooting in the next few months. But Isabel McCard is coming in to play this part, and she's been on a bunch of stuff. She was on Dora, Instant Family, Madame Web she's going to be in coming up. She was in Sicario, Transformers Last Night. I know Jordan Sell loves some of that. So she's going to play this part. And Dina is a freewheeling spirit that has devotion to Ellie, but it's tested by the brutality of the world they inhabit. And apparently there's some kind of love interest that happens there too. Witcher's still on. Yes, it is, Queen. The Witcher is still on. It's amazing, isn't it? Still going. I would think it'd be canceled after Hemsworth is gone. But big casting news. If you like The Last of Us, big casting news coming up. And that's coming back. Done great. Some that didn't do as great, but probably coming back is getting Tom Cruise as the news every day. Edge of Tomorrow 2 is being put out there by Warner Brothers. Since they actually signed Tom Cruise just a couple days ago, they said one of their first moves they want to do in 20 as a remake, or I should say a continuation of the 2014 Edge of Tomorrow, or Live, Die, Repeat, if you will. They called it that for a little while, but it's coming back. And some of the heads, like the studio heads, Chief Michael Dukala and Pam Abney came forward, so they wanted this to happen. So hopefully it comes forward. I like the movie. I think it was great. And it didn't do that well. It grossed $370.5 million at a $175 million budget. So honestly, it could have done better. Plus marketing on top of that, again, it always adds up. And it probably pretty much broke even. But I like the movie. It did well in post, and people loved it like on DVD sales when that was actually happening. So hopefully it does well. Because, Paramount needs a win. Tom Cruise needs a win. That's Warner Brothers. They all need a win. But Paramount doesn't win too, because Paramount's still been up for sale, everybody. That's been happening over and over and over again. But now Skydance is apparently offering a cash deal to buy all of Paramount. Huge deal. But it's also buying the National Amusements part of it. Well, National Amusements is 80% owner of Paramount Global. They've been there. That's the biggest thing right there. So if they buy that company, they'll own the majority of Paramount, and they can take over Skydance. They've done a lot with them before, too. They had Star Trek. They did Mission Impossible movies. They've worked with them on a bunch of productions. So the idea of Skydance coming in there kind of makes sense to me, and I hope that if they do, they might save Paramount. Edge of Tomorrow? No, please. Yes, yeah, Queen. A lot of people might not want it. They may not want it, but it could be fun. Tom Cruise looking for new projects. And Skydance, I hope they do buy it. We'll have to wait and see, honestly. I hope someone buys Paramount to save it and not dismantle it. Hopefully, it's been a legacy studio for a long time, so I hope it does really well in this sale, and whoever acquires it will do right by the studio. We'll have to wait and see. But we'll have to see also what happens with the Critics' Choice Award, which is going down this week, everybody. Critics' Choice Awards, the 29th annual Critics' Choice Awards is coming down Sunday, January 14th, and it's going to be at the Barker Hangar in Santa Monica. It begins at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, and we're going to find out on CW who wins the big awards. Of course, Barbenheimer's all up there. Barbie's nominated for like the most awards right now, but 18 awards. And then, Oppenheimer is with 13, and also Poor Things is also for 13 noms. And Harrison Ford is getting a Critics' Choice Award, Lifetime Achievement Award. So good for him too. But I hope it goes well. I don't really care about the Critics' Choice Award that much. But, hope Oppenheimer will probably do really well too, just like it did during the Golden Globes. What's up, Chris Panico? They'll probably do really well. And Oppenheimer's just destroying the Golden Globes. Going to be probably great in the Oscars. But, Oppenheimer also, if you haven't seen it yet, it's coming to Peacock, everybody. You can watch it live from the Cock. Not too long, everybody. Comes out January 20th and 30th. You can see it on Peacock, and, check out Oppenheimer in all its glory and see why there's so much buzz out there for it. Because, honestly, if you're sitting down in an AMC theater and you're enjoying this, you're probably like, it's a great experience, but at home now you can take it in like 3 hours of it all and really enjoy it. If you're in an AMC theater, you're seeing Nicole Kidman all the time rocking that suit. But if you want to see that suit in person, you can buy that suit from the AMC ads right now. And there's Visions of America auction going down. You can buy that great pinstripe Michael Kors suit and take your Nicole Kidman experience from AMC home with you for only $5,000 to $10,000 right now. That's where the biddings start at. So get ready for that. Yes, the Critics' Choice. Yeah, Critics' Choice. So if you're interested really in buying her suit, they're gonna have an open forum for this January 12th to 19th. Then the auctions actually start beginning on January 19th to the 29th if you want to buy her suit.
If you're interested in buying her suit, join our Patreon. How about that?
Yeah, we can buy it and then we can, give it off maybe, but don't, be careful. Be careful how you. It's really true, but be careful about how you run your finances, because don't be taking someone else's credit card and spending money and buying private jets and shit, because that's what G Herbo did. G Herbo came forward. He's on a 3-year probation now, and he's also being fined. He's forfeiting $139,968,000, and he was using false credit cards to, pay for private jets, exotic car rentals, a luxury vacation rental, and expensive designer puppies. Even he's buying puppies with your credit card. Be careful! Don't do that shit. Don't let him buy puppies with your credit card. That's all I'm saying. But he pleaded guilty, and he's going to solve. He's going to deal with the ramifications of all of his credit card fraudness, and he was also lied to the FBI about it too. So that's probably not that great. But don't do that. You buy Nicole's, suit, but just don't do credit card fraud. A lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. Appreciate you always being here. It's 15 things. A lot of things I know for breaking news. This is that time where everyone's had a chance to talk about all 15. It's your first time on the show. We're going to see how they do. I believe in everybody here. It's Friday. Before we actually do this, I think it's time for a drink because it's Friday. We will have a few cocktails tonight.
Plus, we've only got 4 seconds ahead of him.
4 seconds per topic. 4 seconds. I believe in you all. I believe in you all. And if you don't want to talk, it's the same way to call. Hot takes. Come on. All right, everybody. Now it's time for those hot takes. Again, I'll put a minute on the clock, and everybody will have a minute to give all their hot takes for all 15 breaking news topics. And when that minute goes off and the bomb blows up, their time is up. And if they don't do all the topics in that time, They got a drink. And if they do, then, cheers and celebration. We got pop and circumstance up in the air and fireworks and all that will be flying in the air. And then at the end of the day, you as the viewers will decide whose hot takes were the best. So who will win? We'll find out very soon. I'm so happy to have you all here. And as always, my lovely co-host, Miss Sabrina Vittori, will choose who gets to go first in their hot takes. Sabrina, who goes first?
No one's going to be shocked when I pick the person who's dressed like an idiot. Jordan, you're first, buddy.
Well, I'll be damned. All right, let's do this.
You cannot show up dressed like a lunatic and expect me not to say something, by the way.
I think he looks more
I swilled it a
normal
little
and
late, but I was like,
I'm
what is happening to my left, sir?
Hey, this is Captain Sal here. Captain Sal from the
Captain.
Starfleet.
Sorry. Soldier Cell, get to it.
Because it's a lot of topics, I'll give you an extra few seconds before we go into the hot takes. Just because it's a little bonus, Jonas.
Cheating.
A little bonus, Jonas. I'm looking for everybody. It's a lot of topics. A lot of topics. If you don't want it, you don't have to have it. You can say no. But
If you
Jordan,
don't want it, no, then it's not fair.
Let's go. Come on.
Okay, you just want me to go
Captain
into it,
Sal is
Jordan?
ready.
You don't care?
Let's go.
All right, Jordan. Where's going to then? Starting the clock. All right, men the clock. Get ready. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
AI, no. The strike, good for them. I hope they get some out of it. Drew Barrymore show, don't care. Don't watch talk shows. Jennifer Hudson, don't care. Invasion, don't have Apple TV. Good Doctor, I love the actor. I've never watched a show. Exorcist, not really big on the franchise. Lawrence Fishburne, great actor, good for The Witcher. Last of Us, Transformers last night was garbage, Brian. I did not like that much. Edge of Tomorrow 2, good for Tom Cruise. Skydance by Paramount, of course. Critics' Choice Awards, don't care about awards. Oppenheimer to Peacock. The director must be pissed. Buy Nicole Kidman's suit, don't think it'll fit. Who the fuck cares? He didn't steal my credit card. I don't give a shit.
Rude.
I think, dude, he's got 12 seconds left, but Jordan got it. Jordan, how's it feel? Does it feel good? Give him all the special effects stuff. Give him the confetti. Give him it all. Make it shine up, everybody, for Jordan Sal. Jordan Sal got his hot takes. Tell him how you feel, Jordan.
Oh, dude, I totally fucking foobarred that up all hell. But I feel good. I feel great. I feel great. I think I'm going to take a drink anyway.
I think you should. He's still gonna take a drink, everybody. Good for Jordan. Jordan, great hot takes. I think he killed it, man. I think he killed it. So I mean, you got it. It'll be up to the audience to decide who actually wins, but I think he killed it. Sabrina, who's going next on the hot takes?
Ron,
Hey, Sabrina.
I love you. It's not my fault this time. You're welcome.
Bye.
All right, Ron. You want the little extra couple seconds? Just go into it. Are you just gonna go for it?
I'm ready.
Okay, Ron, I believe in you. I know it's a lot. You got this, Ron. I'm sending some force to you right now. Friday, good vibes. Here we go. Filling up. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
SAG-AFTRA, the contract with that, it's too early. They don't have enough details out. IATSE strike, yes, finally, let's get our own. Drew Barrymore, love her. Jennifer Hudson, not really interested. Invasion, never seen it. Good Doctor, another good show. Wasn't it like The Good Lawyer? All that. Didn't watch them.
Mm-hmm.
Exorcist loses director. That's too bad because I'd kind of like to check that one out. Lawrence Fishburne joins Witcher. Great. I love him. Last of Us. Don't know what that is. Edge of Tomorrow. Is that a soap opera on CBS? Sunday. Keep Paramount intact, please. Oh, I'm fine. Critics' Choice Awards to air Sunday. I'm on the edge of my seat. Don't know what I'm going to do. Oppenheimer, Brian, you said the cock. That's what you said earlier. Oppenheimer, the cock. AMC suit. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And credit card fraud. All credit card fraud is wrong. Totally.
Everybody. Ron got everybody. Ron got it. Give him the pop and circumstance too. Give him all the fireworks. Give him the confetti. Give him all that shit out there. Make it rain. Ron, how does it feel?
Feels amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It's amazing. Did I win a medal?
It's amazing.
I believed in you, Ron. Ron, I believed in you. I know earlier we were talking about a lot of topics, but I believed in you, and you did not let me down tonight. You did not let me down. So I knew you get it.
Change some things up with the way I do it. I had to change some things up, but it's cool. I'm here. It's cool.
Well, it makes it a little bit more.
He's all like, "I did it. Yeah, that's right."
We're good.
It happened. It happened.
His modesty is overwhelming.
So what is?
His modesty.
Oh, the modesty.
Modesty.
Yeah.
Never really been
We're
married.
very modest on Cruise Control.
It's
Marvelous.
Friday. Let's all take a sippy drink.
Oh, thanks, Pep Star. I forgot almost. I'll take a drink. Some good hot takes. Sabrina, what do you think? Who's going next?
I'm gonna
Are you
go.
gonna go next?
You're
You're
gonna
gonna
I am.
go?
I guess
GR.
I'm sucking 9 tit this time.
Oh, she just wants to show us all off.
That's,
This is it.
that's a punk bitch move. So I'm
It's a punk bitch move.
So, GR, by default, you will be last. It's the
Oh,
best.
GR, you have the
that
default
out.
spot tonight.
All right,
What
Sabrina,
happened?
are you ready for your hot takes?
I'm so ready. Can't wait.
Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
I don't know why SAG is fostering this AI bullshit, and I think that it's fucking a pretty punk ass bitch move to try to make a contract and allow people to lose jobs, which is what we fought for months and months. So fuck off, Fran Drescher and Duncan Crabtree Ireland. The IATSE strike, honestly, I think that they should get what they want, just like everyone else did. However, it's really shitty if people have to go out of work for another several months. It's going to really fuck things up for everyone. Drew Barrymore, Jennifer Hudson, both renewed. Great, good for you. Unfortunately, I can't watch daytime TV. I have a daytime job. The Good Doctor, I never watched. The Invasion was horrible. I don't know why the fuck they would renew that of all the things that they cancel. The Exorcist, enough with recycling shit. Lawrence Fishburne, great actor. The Watcher, I don't give a fuck about. Haven't watched it, haven't seen it. I don't watch The Watcher. There you go. The Edge of Tomorrow, I'm going to go with Queen on this one. Please fucking no. The Last of Us, they cast another person. Of course, this is going to come up every day. They're casting a new fucking character. I don't really care. Like the show. Don't care about who you're fucking casting. Let's just see it. Skydance buying Paramount. Save that studio lot. It's amazing. I love it. The Critics' Choice Awards can fuck itself to the least impressive. And you can see cock on Oppenheimer on the cock. Justin fuck herself. Who the fuck is G Hero? Herbo. Who is that guy? I don't even know. What's his name? Who is
Everybody.
that? Who's stealing credit cards?
G.
Her boo.
Is he a famous person? Like, I don't understand. That's a genuine question. Do people know who this person is?
Obviously, he's not famous. He's buying puppies with somebody else's credit card.
But why are they like
And
G
private jets.
Herbo as if it's like Lil
He's
Bow
a-
Wow or
he's a-
something? I'm confused.
Sabrina, he's a Dilligaff. That's how important he is.
But right, you see my point, right? It's not. It's like P Diddy, G Herbo, or fucking like Snoop Lion. Like, am I supposed to know this motherfucker? Like, I'm so confused.
Apparently, you're
Thank
supposed
you,
to
Racer
know who
X.
he
He
is.
agrees with me about Invasion because it sucks. Thank
Sabrina,
you.
you're too old to
Bad
know it like I am.
Yeah. Invasion. Invasion's so weird. It's such a weird
Jim
alien
Bob
movie.
dies in episode 1, and then it's like
bait
a
and switch.
clusterfuck of.
Bait and
That's
switch
funny.
that show was, because Sam Neill was like broadcast, or he was like pushed a lot in that, and you think, oh, Sam Neill's gonna be a big part of this, and he dies like in the first episode. Sorry about that spoiler, but that's what happens. And I'm
We
just
have a
like, come
request.
on. Yeah.
Raise your glasses, bitches.
All right, here we go. Happy Friday,
sorry,
everybody. Happy Friday. Great hot takes across the board, though. Great hot takes. And the IATSE thing I worry about, we talked about that before. IATSE, I think, will strike. Could be another year where we're shut down, or a couple more months again next summer. Once things are finally operational, moving big and big and big in Hollywood, might just shut right back down. Because, again, people didn't take the contract serious last time. And that was a whole thing. I think that's really going to affect going into these negotiations, people having to still work these hours and being lied to during it breaks. I think that's going to affect it. Also, the AI stuff, still worry about. Like, Ron, before we move on, Ron, tell me about that AI truck thing you were saying about before the show.
Oh.
They were saying, Teamsters were saying that they were, one of the proposals is allowing AIs to drive the location trucks to and from location. Not a Teamster, an AI being,
That seems super safe.
Oh, right? Oh, no, it's great. I want to cross that street.
I was just saying, you're taking away jobs. You're taking away jobs from fellow
that's
union
great.
members. It's not
And
going
that's
to
what
happen.
everybody's saying in the comments, like with voice actors. Aren't you just taking away voice jobs? Yeah, you
Yeah.
are. So
You
what
are.
are we accomplishing here? What are we accomplishing? It's
I-
putting more
go
people
ahead,
on
Sabrina.
unemployment without careers. It's not good. And Brian, the last time the IA went contract, it was the first time that they got all the guilds together.
Which is huge.
We all were together on striking. Like we literally.
Everyone was supportive.
It was the first time. It was great. I imagine it will be this time also. I think that's going to be a new norm.
I think so, too.
100%. But at the same time, the DGA signed a fucking contract in between the two strikes, which was pretty fucking shitty. And then also, I was like, oh, really? That's what we're going to do? Fuck you.
Yeah. And
But
they always
also,
get
like
that.
the Teamsters, by the way, for people who don't know and don't work on set, They are the longest people on the clock. They drive the trucks over like through the night. They freaking nap and they show up. They bring everything to location. They're there all day and then they have to wrap everything. So they typically work 16-hour days. It makes sense for a producer.
They work 20-hour days. 20-hour days.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like on a normal day is 16 hours.
Oh,
if you're working on a single camera show where you're like changing 16 locations, like you're sleeping basically in your car for 4 hours. That's it. You know, and it's ridiculous. So like for you to, the producers of course want to get rid of that because they make a shit ton of money because they're on the clock and getting all the overtime. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes sense. However, how dare you take the people who have sacrificed their entire life and don't get to see their wives or their kids or anything and be like, I'm taking your jobs away now.
A lot of divorces too. A lot of families break up because working on set too.
100%. But I mean, if you're with a Teamster, you know what it's like. You know what it's going to be. So if you sign up for that, you sign up for that. But you sacrifice all those hours and then all of a sudden you can't get a job now because they're replacing you with AI. Like that's ridiculous. You gave up your life for that union. Fuck you.
Lexi, that's something they're talking about. They're developing something they're going to try to do that with. Apparently, that's what the AI, that's what the Teamsters are finding out about, and that's why they're really going to fight this contract negotiation. They've seen that with the big semi stuff and the actual taking the location. So that's a problem. It's a problem. It's still a problem. I know you would think that transport will be fine. You need drivers, but as you get into this automated driving thing, I think that's going to be a future problem. Just like we're talking about future problems, to be a couple days a year, a couple days away, a couple of years ago, a couple of years away, I should say. It's just weird how fast technology has been growing and changing. And that causes problems for our future as performers. It's just what it is. And crew and creative, everyone across the board that works in the entertainment industry is affected by AI, just like you are any kind of job you work in every day. It affects everybody. So we're worried about it. And so hopefully it doesn't affect the business, totally. Well, for now, you never know. You never know. But great hot takes, everybody. Appreciate it so much. A lot of fun.
GR, we got GR.
Hey, we got one more.
GR.
I didn't say we're done yet.
It's because I always go last. That's why he's confused.
I'm used to it. GR, we didn't forget about you. You ready for your hot takes?
You just forgot about me. I knew that's the truth.
I didn't forget about you. Your screwdriver looks delicious.
Yep. All right, GR. Here we go. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Thanks.
Yeah, the SAG-AFTRA again. We don't know, so the hell with them. Then another strike. A couple of months off this summer. Drew and Jennifer. It's a BFD. If you don't know that one, big fucking deal. Invasion.
Oh.
This one sucks. The first was all right. Good doctor, great show. He did a great job. Telegraph on the director of, Exorcist. Lawrence is a great upgrade for the show. Last of Us, I don't care, never watched it. Edging Tomorrow, I hope it's half as good as the first one. Skydance, go to it. Keep the Paramount alive. Critics' Choice, I don't give a shit. Oppenheimer, great movie. You like it on wherever you watch it. Nicole Kidman, that fucking dress, who gives a flying? And see Herbo, he got off light, the bitch.
Everybody, GR got it. GR got it.
Oh, Brian, you have to redo the poll because apparently you put the poll up without him going.
I took it down.
Oh yeah, right.
I pushed the button too soon.
Poll's coming back.
How does he get an extra 30 seconds? What's going on? He already beat
this.
I didn't get that.
Pretty, baby.
I didn't get that.
GR, how's it feel? Give the hot takes. How's it feel, GR?
You did actually. You got extra seconds.
As long as I keep the streak alive, Brian, I don't care how many items we got to put in there.
You're freaking killing it, GR. Well, the question is for everybody out there, who won hot takes? That's the question.
4 seconds of an item that's what the hell's
Marlene?
No, I think it's not our phone.
Oh, it's GR's phone? Oh, yeah, you probably thought you were the only person with a landline.
It's not me. It's not me.
There are 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 out of 5 people. Wait, no, that's not right. 3 out of 5 people that have a landline on this podcast. Everybody, just so you know, Jordan is in a house that has a landline. I don't know if he actually has one. You're in a house that has one. You're in a house that has one.
I'm in a house that has one.
There you go.
You really
just
are.
Me and you, Ron.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start a new poll here. Who won hot takes? The question is for you. Who do you think won? Did Sabrina kill it? Did Ron kill it? Did GR come in hot in the end, or was Jordan in there in the middle, just squeaking through and winning his hot takes for the first time? How do you feel about this? That's the question we're putting out there to you, the fans, everybody out there in the chat. Appreciate you as always being here. It's hard for me. I'm watching. I'm taking it in. I don't know who's gonna win this. I really don't know.
That's what it was.
I'm taking it in.
Razor.
Yeah.
It's Star Trek calling Jordan. You got the wrong number.
Yep. Star Trek was calling. Let us know what you think. Who won the hot takes? Appreciate you all being here. But it's been a week. It's Friday now. A lot of stuff coming out today. It's been surprising me quite a bit. And there's a lot to talk about. I can't wait to get into it because everybody, this is that time for us to get into it. Come on. All right, everybody, it's time to get into it. And the very first thing I want to talk about right now is Star Trek. And of course, I know Jordan's thrilled about this. He's already beamed down to be here with us today. But Star Trek is coming forward, being like, they're going to produce a new movie. They want to take that IP and just make it grow. And that IP-ness is going to be amazing for them in the future, I think. They already have all these different Star Trek shows, of course, Strange New Worlds. They're going to Discovery. They got all these projects. They have the one with Burnham. They're doing a spinoff of her with Michelle Yeoh. There's a lot of stuff happening in the Star Trek world. You also have a Picard movie coming. We'll talk about that on Monday. But now, it's a new one coming from the director creators of Andor, making a new project for Star Trek. Now, this is, of course, with Toby Haynes and also Seth Graham coming in to write the script. But Toby Haynes Toby Haynes is the one that was doing the Andor series. And, Graham was, he did a bunch of stuff. He did the Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. He did that project. He wrote that, which is kind of a fun movie, but also didn't do too well. So it makes me got to go, about this. But it's not Star Trek 4. Star Trek 4 is still on the back burner with all the original cast coming back. And they're still trying to make that happen with scheduling and everything else. But they're actually doing a new movie, and they're calling it a new dynamic for this. Now, they're going to go back in time now. So it's going to be an origin story that takes place decades before the 2009 Star Trek reboot. That's all we know so far. Not a lot of plot details out there, but we do know that Paramount is pushing this forward. Again, we talk about Paramount has issues. Paramount's for sale. Might go to Skydance. It might go to Warner Brothers. It might go to Tom Cruise. Who knows? But there's a lot of stuff happening with Paramount. And I'm just saying, who knows where the fuck's going to Paramount's going to who knows where that's going to end up? Who knows what Star Trek's going to be? But Star Trek movie is moving forward as of now, as of today, as of this showing right now, as we're live on Kruse Control on a Friday. Jordan, since you beamed down here to be here to talk about Star Trek, how do you feel about this? Are you excited about a new Star Trek movie? Do you think this is the right path to go? Or should they just focus on pushing Star Trek 4 instead of making a new chapter?
Do you think he's excited? Right. He's wearing a goddamn outfit. Are you kidding?
Well, hang on. Okay. I'm not excited for the direction they're taking. Because first of all, how many prequels do we fucking need? You got the Kirk prequel, which was a reboot, which I'm probably one of the few Star Trek fans that love the reboots. I like the casting. I thought they all did a phenomenal job with the camaraderie between all of them. The triangle of Kirk, Spock, and Bones was on point. Their relationship was on point to the originals. I mean, you couldn't get any better. And then you had the TV series Star Trek Enterprise, which already delved into the formation of the Federation, into the formation of when Earth first met Vulcans, when they first had contact with Klingons. I mean, I don't know where you could take another prequel that's interesting without making a TV. Star Trek was always at its best as a TV show because there's just so much mythology and so many characters that you can't do that in 2 hours. You have to build it. It was always good as a slow burn. That's why the Next Generation works so well. You learn these characters over 7 seasons of who they were and where they're going. And I just think Star Trek is better suited as a TV series than a movie. So, in my opinion, I'd rather see Star Trek 4. I want Chris Pine back in the chair. That's where I want to go.
I think a lot of people do want Star Trek 4 more than they want something totally different. And the problem is, though, I think they just don't even know what they're doing at this point. They've done these individual spin-off stuff, and they've done really well. And, they're canceling stuff, changing stuff. I think that they're getting that main cast back for Star Trek 4 has been so problematic. I think that's why they're like, like, I mean, I don't Racer X.
That's how Brian's eating his Polish sausages in Michigan. He's like, kielbasa time, bitches.
You missed the other one too, Sabrina, but that's okay. That was a quick one. Sabrina, do you think that they could get do you think they could get back everybody for Star Trek 4? Or even that what I'm saying is probably true. It's hard to get the cast in, so like we got to do something else with this IP-ness. So we have to branch it off in a new direction. So that maybe that's why they're going to do this spinoff. Or do you not care about this at all?
First of all, every word that came out of Captain Cell's mouth was fucking foreign language to me. He might as well have been speaking Klingon. Okay, I have no idea what he just said.
It was.
I literally have no fucking no. Klingon is like Clark Block, stuff like that. Like that's not. It's not English. Like it was English. I just didn't understand it.
Impression.
Klingon to me, like that. Well, I mean, not really, but sure. Well, don't threaten me with a good time.
It was good. It was a good time.
So yeah. So no. So I don't know, and I can't even like speak on it because I really don't fucking know. I have nothing to say. I'm a fan of new ideas and new things. I feel like we've beat the fucking shit out of this. But we beat the shit out of Star Wars, and I really like Mandalorian. So I don't know that there's a possibility that it could. Nice meme, buddy. Wow.
Oh God,
That's a good one.
Take that down.
So yeah, I don't care one way or another because I will not be watching it. But if it's good for the fans, then great. You know what I mean? Like I have to bow out gracefully of this conversation because I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about after he just went. I was like, I don't know. I don't even know the words. The only thing I understood was Chris Pine and that whole entire fucking rant. So Chris Pine, yes. The rest of it, don't care.
I think though it's like they would do more movies, so like they can't get them. So I think that's why they're pushing something different. Having an Andor director involved might be good. I don't know. I didn't really care for Andor as much either.
Yeah, but
look good.
Brian, if you get a new crew, it'd be better served as a TV series to learn who this new crew is, because now you only got 2 hours maybe to build this new crew up.
Yep, they did before, but it doesn't always work.
All right,
they weren't
the
new crew.
Captain Cell, you had your turn.
Yeah.
Shut up. It's GR's turn.
That's true. GR. I guess we're going to GR next. GR. So you hear about this. Are you a Trekkie?
He's just going to be like,
you a Trekkie? Are you a Trekkie? Do you want to see a new world?
When you were in 3-corner pants. Okay?
You were probably a
mean a
Trekkie. I
onesie?
wasn't even alive.
You weren't. I remember the original. God damn, am I old? Excuse me, youth deprived. But what Jordan said is accurate. When you take characters, you want to develop them. And in a 2-hour movie, you can't develop characters like you can over time in a series. So you've got to take that into consideration. And of the choices, give us Star Trek 4.
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. I mean, this you get the cast involved and make it happen, right? But you think that this will make money, GR?
Probably. It's Star Trek related. People like me, Trekkies, will go to it.
You're a Trekkie? That's so shocking to me.
Sabrina, you
Where's
were
your
in
outfit?
3-corner
Talking
pants
about
when
me.
the original came out.
Why didn't you and Jordan like coordinate outfits?
They should have. I wish they would have. That'd been great.
I could have brought another
I
uniform
don't do
for
that.
you,
I'm a
Brian. I got
grown
another
man.
one at home.
You should have brought one. And Queen made a great comment about Jordan. He knows better to not be a red shirt. He's better
Yeah,
about
she
not
did.
being a
That
red
was a
shirt.
while
So.
ago,
Red shirts die.
Yeah, I would have
Red
died in
shirts
the
die.
first shot.
Die.
So,
Unless
that's
it's
why I
next
wore the red.
generation, then they're the captains.
Yeah. Ron, are you a fan of Star Trek? Is this something you want to see? Do you think that Paramount's like just trying to figure out some way to make money with this franchise? So that's why they're doing this movie. Like, what do you think is happening?
Well, what I have to say, I have an ex who would do this and that and this and that and never like finish one thing or accomplish anything because everything was hands in everywhere. And that's what I feel like they're grasping at things. Personally, if I were to see any of them, which I'm not, it would be Star Trek 4. I don't, the pre-generation, I don't care. But Queen made a funny comment. Star Trek, the teen Star Trek.
Oh yeah, that was way. Okay, I
That
can't
was
find that.
But yeah, that's
Why
kind
not?
of where I'm with it. Will it make money? It's part of the Star Trek enterprise. It'll make money.
I think it could make money. Do you
look
think
in
that?
the chat. Everyone loves Star Trek. Like I know I'm not. Again, if the fans like it, go for it. I just I just have never ever gotten into it. Your memes are on point tonight, Brian. I can't even.
You're amazing.
I had to look
On
away from
point.
the screen because I'm going to just burst into laughter.
On point.
Ron, do you think this is a thing like, because I don't know if you know much about the lore, but like there's a character named Pike, and they've kind of strange new worlds with Pike, but could the origin be about Pike maybe coming into that world? Could they do something like that, take a character that's already established on a TV show and put that as a movie and be kind of, like gray area about it? It's not really
died
ton.
off.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry,
could this be something they could do?
I fell asleep. I'm sorry. What?
Does he
I
know
know.
who Pike is?
He doesn't know.
Ron,
Does he even know
don't
who
ask
Pike
this.
is?
Look,
I'm
this
just
side of
saying.
the room is who you
Okay.
want to ask. This side of the
Jordan,
room, we don't
All
get.
right.
Are we getting Pike?
All right, my first question is this the Kelvin timeline?
My question
I
is, are you
I
a
don't
host?
think so.
Is this the Kelvin timeline?
Hey, Brian, bottom line is Pike's dead. We killed
Yeah.
him
Well,
off
yeah.
during the series.
Bye bye, Pike.
Well,
Then why are we
you
talking
killed
about
Pike twice. You killed
Yeah,
Pike twice.
but
in
Anson-
dark and into
Ugh.
darkness.
Let's
Anson
go for
Williams,
a
is that his
hat
name?
trick. Let's hat trick Pike into his fucking grave. That twat.
Well, they're
Leave Pike
using
alone.
AI. That's what it is.
You can bring
AI
it back.
Pike. And,
It's a Pike.
AI Pike.
I don't know.
One more at Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, there's one coming too. Hutchinson came forward and said that they're going to do another one. So he said it's happening. It's
Pike's
moving
gonna
forward.
Live
So
long and prosper.
live long and prosper. The Star Trek movie is coming,
I did that when
everybody.
I was raising my hand
Regardless if you
before.
want it or not,
Ah!
it's happening. Star Trek's happening. New movie, new story, new prequel-ish era coming, new characters.
Ish.
Hopefully it's good if you're a Trekkie, and hopefully it happens because Paramount's kind of
Recycled
going
eye
down
penis. You're
the
welcome.
tube. Star
There you
Trek,
go,
everybody.
Ray.
Get
Ray, I
excited.
knew the answer to that one.
What do you say? Oh,
Captain
Captain-
Pike was the original captain
he was.
of the
I'm saying
Enterprise.
they could do something like that, but we don't really know yet. Not a lot of details. I think if you're a Trekkie, you're probably excited to see about a new Star Trek movie coming regardless, and hopefully Paramount does not let us down. Hopefully at the end of the day, either they sell it or they don't find a home, they stay together, this movie happens for the fans and for the Trekkies out there that just want to see more content. But something else that's happening too.
Force be with everyone. He's like,
May the force be with everybody. May the force be with you if a zombie apocalypse happens too, because 28 days later is coming back, everybody, in the form of 28 years later. Now I did 28 months later as a sequel. This is starting over again, but Danny Boyle's coming back to do it again. Danny Boyle did the first one. Cillian Murphy was in there too, but Alex Garland's coming in too. They were united together. They did the first one, and now it's be 28 years later. And they want to branch off and do a whole new trilogy, start all over again. And one of these movies will be about $75 million. It's very I mean, it's pretty nice, actually. $75 million is very doable for any studio to pick up. That's pretty admirable. And it's not really normal these days to do something like that. But again, it's starting over in a lot of ways. It's still piggybacking off the old ones. It's still in the same universe, but it'll be 3 new movies. And Garland's going to write all 3 of them. Now, Danny Boyle's only going to direct the first one as of now. And the idea is we get it out there, we start shooting it, we start making this happen. First one came out in 2002. The second one came out in 2007. It's a long time ago. But the team's coming back together, and hopefully it's good. But I mean, honestly, it's a great zombie movie. I haven't seen it in so long, but I love like the fast pace of the zombies. That was a big thing that happened with that. And the idea of like taking it from like day 3, infection, day 4 or 5, and then they broke it down like how long it took until 28 days. And when they got 28 days, then it was like it was done. Like the world was freaking done. And then Cillian Murphy wakes up and he has to deal with like the ramifications of where the world's at now after this outbreak happened. So it's a cool concept. I think a lot of shows have branched off, like Walking Dead definitely took advantage of the same storyline, did it with Andrew Lincoln too, had him wake up in a hospital same way Cillian Murphy did. But this is happening again for another trilogy. That's the idea as they're pitching right now. Do we want to see another trilogy? Does it make sense to you? Does it make sense to us? Is it fun? Is it worth it? I mean, again, there's been a lot of zombie movies since then. Do we need this franchise to come back? Because they keep rebooting franchises, but they also keep making new zombie stuff. What do we think? Let's go to GR first. GR, did you see the original
Here's
20?
a one-word answer for you. No.
Telegraph.
You got to give me more than that, GR. Did you see
Everybody
the originals?
drink.
Sabrina's home.
Everybody
How about
Hold
another
on. After G.
BFD?
What was that?
BFD.
What does BFD mean, GR?
Big fucking
Big
deal.
Fucking deal.
Well, GR, do you see this being a thing though for the studio? Like $75 million, pretty cheap when it comes down to movies these days.
Leave the man
Is that-
alone. He doesn't care.
But is it admirable or does it make sense for a studio to take a knife penis like this and bring it back to life after it's been shriveled up and dead for so long? Or do you think
Given the way
it doesn't make any
studios
sense?
react nowadays, They just want another fucking copycat show.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want original intake. This is just, let's make a zombie movie. It's gonna be fabulous.
Yeah. And yes, you're right, Lexi. It's not really a zombie movie, but it's kind of a zombie movie. It's an infection that
The Last of Us is also a virus movie.
Yes, it's a virus movie. Yes,
it's a virus movie. Let's not be weird about it. So people don't
call an apple an apple, an orange an orange, a banana a tangerine, whatever you want to do.
Literally the same thing.
No,
it's
you
the
call
same
it banana
infection.
training aid.
Called banana eye penis, if you will.
But it was
There you go. Training aid, eye penis, same thing.
Yeah, Sabrina, do you want to see this? Do you think this is a good move to make a trilogy? Danny Boyle coming back. I mean, again, the original person behind it, original team, him and Alex Garland. Does it make sense for them to come back and do more of these so much longer? It's been over. Well, it's been like it was 2008, so it's been over 10 years. You know, is there a point to making more?
This is exhausting.
That's 16 years, Brian.
Exhausting.
I said over 10. Thank you. I said over 10. Thanks.
Over
GR.
10. Over 10. Our resident mathematician, because Sean's not here, GR says that is 16 years. I wasn't even listening, so I couldn't do the math. I don't know. I don't know why we can't just come up with new shit. And by the way, we did come up with new shit, but really not new shit because it came from a video game and it's called The Last of Us. So we already have a virus-based zombie-ish fucking series that's doing really well. So of course they're going to reboot this. Why wouldn't they? They want to make money. They want to do a fucking sure thing. They want to fucking do this whole I'm going to be sure to make money after I just came out of a strike and I fucking, lost my shirt. Like I expect a lot of this to be happening. I'm not into it. I don't like it and I don't want it. However, that being said, the original people coming back to do a property is always, for me, the best selling point. So like if it is that situation, like I will absolutely be like, I will check this out because it could be that magic again. You never know. Sometimes there's a sequel that's better than a first movie or whatever. But if it is just recycling and prequels and future quels and past quels and all the quels. It's like, I don't want it. I just don't want it. Like, can you just find somebody who can give you an original idea and take a fucking chance? Like, that's my MO. Everyone knows that watches the show. The only thing that gives me a remote bit of hope is that, they're the same creators are behind it. And then if they're keeping true to the original concept, sure. But I just feel exactly like Razor X said in the chat, that isn't this just Walking Dead, which it kind of is. Like they're just, recycling the eye penis yet again. But also I think it's 100% because The Last of Us did so well. And now they're like, well, why don't we go back to our virus infected fucking killing people, eating people movie? So, I mean, I don't know. I have mixed feelings, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I think they just like, I do too.
They want money makers. They want money. And it's such a low budget that they're like, we'll make money regardless. Because
we're going to make a lot of money off this.
For this shit. There's a built-in audience for this shit. People will watch it. People will go and see it regardless. So if you can make a movie for $75 million and you get like the people who like this type of shit, horror people, like fan fiction people, people who are into fantasy, like there's so many boxes it checks like for fans. So it will make money. So I think that's why they're doing it. And I just wish that studios wouldn't take the safe bet all the fucking time. Everybody drink.
Yeah, I mean.
I agree with you, Sabrina. I agree. They do it all the time. Everybody have all those drinks.
Jordan, where's your drink? Thank you.
I agree. But that's what happens. It's just like, again, we always talk about built-in IPA sessions.
IPAs? Are you drinking IPAs currently?
And it's like they build it in. They think that's going to be like, it's going to make money. And it doesn't always make money. It makes it seem like yeah, right. It may seem like a surefire deal, but Ron, is this something that can work out? Like, did you see the original 28 Days Later? It's been again, as GR said, 16 years. Do they want to see more of this? Does it make sense?
I'm going to surprise you with this. I loved 28 Days Later.
Nice.
I love viral films. The fact that it's 28 years.
But you don't know what The Last of Us is.
I don't know what that is. But this
it's a viral based TV show. What?
Okay, I'll check it out. This just sounds. Stop it, Sabrina. This sounds really cool to me, and I will be in line on a Wednesday night if it opens on Friday. Absolutely.
Nice.
Do you see this doing well this time around because it's been so long, though?
Absolutely.
Is there anything you want to see? Because you like the originals. Is there anything you want to see them go from the original movie that you were expecting or hope to find in this movie?
Well, I don't remember it. I just know I saw it and liked it.
And you liked it. It had a really good cast.
And plus, think about it. We're post-pandemic. We're post viral. We're I just think a lot of people could be interested in it if they get it out at a decent time, not wait like 10 years.
Yeah. They just got to like spiral through and make it happen now. Because again, these things, the announcement, it can take a long time to actually develop it and bring it to fruition. So hopefully,
splitting hairs, Lexi. You're splitting fucking hairs.
Agree. Yeah, that's what she said. What'd she say?
It's not viral. It's a plant. Fuck off. It's a mushroom. Sure. I mean, but it's infecting the entire world, which means
it still spreads.
Hey,
it's a fucking virus, bitch.
It's good to have the facts. Thank you, Lexi, for the facts. I appreciate
virus.
That. Yes,
same
virus.
Shit. Like, what are you
it's
kidding?
A viral infection that fucks the world up.
Lexi,
Jordan.
Also, it's not a zombie. It's also the same shit.
Yeah, they become like infected.
They're all zombies.
Face and run.
Go down their throat. The other people, like a zombie fucking bites you and you become a zombie. I don't know, like that's a vampire. How do zombies make you zombies? Do they also eat you?
The virus. No, it's just the virus.
It's a bite, but it can be a viral infection. Cannot be a viral infection,
But it has to bite you, right?
Yeah, it bites you.
Okay,
or as it's blood to blood. So it's like as they did in that GIF I showed before, where it's like he's just looking up and the blood hits his eye. And
so just to be clear, it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same for a zombie, a viral infection, or a fungal infection. Same exact points of contact. Same exact situation.
Yeah.
I'm glad we clarified that.
Up shit how it happens.
GR, how do you... Wait, GR went. Jordan, how do you feel about this, Jordan? Guys, I've been drinking a little bit already.
Yeah, Jordan, so much alike,
I know, I'm so confused. Red shirt, yellow shirt, they're both Star Trek people happening here. Jordan, what do you think about this? You want to see this 28 years later? Does it make sense to you? Are you excited like Ron is? Or are you skeptical like Sabrina? How do you feel about this? You're Dilligaff like GR. How do you feel?
I'm not really big into zombie films. I never really was. I got into The Walking Dead through my wife. She loves all these films. Like, it seems like the cheaper the horror film can be made and look bad, she will love it. So I will probably be there opening day. Just because she did love 28 Days Later. I don't even remember it because all the zombie movies blend together.
The way Shrek said, remember they had an ending where everyone died and then reshot the ending because it probably tested wrong, tested bad.
Yeah, but wasn't that I Am Legend 2? They reshot it because everybody died.
Well, they reshot it.
Isn't that every zombie movie? Everybody dies.
They reshot it so he would die, and the original ending he lived, and now they're going off the original ending for I Am Legend 2 where he actually lived from the DVD commentary. So,
see, all I'm saying is every zombie movie is the fucking same.
I love them those too. I love zombie movies. Honestly, I agree with Ron a lot of times here that with this whole product, it's like, I think that regardless, I think it'd be fun. Some movies are all fun to me. I like that Zack Snyder one, The Land of the I was going to say Land of the Lost. Is that right?
That was decent.
Yeah.
Living Dead. No.
Here goes. There you go.
Vegas Zombies.
And Queen, you're on.
What's she saying?
It's beats the night of Living Dead.
Yes, it does. But what was that Zack Snyder one?
Nothing beats
that. But I think that zombie movies are all fun. Right. Sometimes there's shit like The Walking Dead went way too far and they got spinoffs and spinoffs of those spinoffs coming and everything like that. But like overall, I think that zombie movies are fun. They do really well. And I think that at $75 million per picture, this will do big. Wherever studio picks it up, now they're still pitching it. They're still going through that. They're pitching it as a 3-script project. And the idea is we can actually branch off into a new franchise. I agree with you, Ron. I think it could be good. I'm there. Let's do it. Let's get there. I don't care. I know. There might be some hate. I'm down. Let's check it out. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Well, as long as they want me to star in it, I'll go there.
Well, there you go, GR. I'm putting it out there right now for anybody that's watching the casting directors for this new spinoff of 28 Years Later. Contact GR Waters at GRWH2OS on any platform of social media.
Where did GR say it? Because that sounds very disjointed, sir.
I tried.
Well, it's my
name. I'm gonna take a drink.
He said GRW at. I'm like, wow, what is happening right now?
He just went cheerleader.
Was that panache or was it like, I'm trying to remember. I couldn't tell.
William Shatner.
Oh, it's Friday. Someone's getting drunk.
That was his William Shatner.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Peppy. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Let's all take a sippy drink.
All right, Pep. So.
Lexi, I'm sorry you're so upset that I don't have the same take as you. We have different passions. Yeah! I love you. I love you. I just don't. I think they're all very similar concepts, and I mean, you're splitting hairs. You're splitting
Peppy, what do you
hairs.
think
A
about this?
virus, a fungus, and a goddamn zombie.
Peppy, I comment on 28 years later.
Not today, player.
Of course.
Not today.
All he wants is a snickety snack. We all know.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't drink too much, guys. It's Friday.
Oh, shut the fuck up. We know. Mom.
Don't drink too much, guys. It's Friday. I still, I still like to go for a walk. I don't like going on those drunk walks.
No, it's okay, Peppy. It's okay. Anyways, 28 years later is coming forward. A good zombie movie, hopefully, coming forward. Hopefully, it kicks some ass in,
viral movie. Don't get Lexi mad at you. It's a viral movie.
Viral plant-based movie that might be vegan or not is coming forward, and I hope that it's good for you and for the family and for all your friends that come out to Kruse Control. So I hope it's good. Honestly, Danny Boyle, I applaud him after coming back to this franchise for so long to make this happen, and I hope it does well. I honestly do. And Lexi, I hope it does well. I mean, I really do. I know you like it too. So I hope it does well. I hope people fucking love it and enjoy it. And it's coming 28 years later, part 1 of 3. That's the idea right now. And beyond that, we really don't know what's going to happen because we really don't know what's going to happen in the world in general as it is. It's the way things have been changing and growing and developing. Like AI is fucking taking over in a lot of ways from all the time with the SAG strike, with how the business has changed everybody's lives. But AI also has branched off into something else, and that is becoming George Carlin. And this came out just recently, everybody. And this is one thing I've been excited to talk about today because I saw this and I was like, oh, there's a new George Carlin stand-up special out called I'm Glad I'm Dead.
Oh.
Just think about saying, I'm Glad I'm Dead. And it's made by a creator called Dudsy, and he's an AI voice creator person, and he's been doing different impersonations with different AI voices. So he decided to make an AI version of George Carlin's stand-up. Now it's an hour special. You can find it on YouTube after this. Watch Kruse Control. You can listen to it. You can watch it, listen to it. They have nice little videos and stuff. And honestly, guys, it's the fucking best thing I've seen for AI, and that scares me because it sounds just like George Carlin. Like even like the way the AI talks, he goes, I died back in 2008. And I'm not really George Carlin, but I'm, to me, I feel like I'm George Carlin. And I feel like I know who I am and where I've come from and what I'm doing. And the younger generation has never seen George Carlin before. And so they're going to see me as George Carlin. I'll become the new George Carlin. And I don't see any difference between me and actually him. And then he goes into his stories and he's talking about a lot of stuff, guys. He's talking about billionaires. He's talking about transgender rights. He's talking about mass shootings. He's talking about Jeff Bezos' rocket penis, about how there's some billionaires that can only figure out their lives by developing something that's, looks like their penis, but definitely much bigger. And he's like, and he's cracking jokes about that. He's cracking jokes about political stuff. And it sounds like the way that George Carlin would actually say these jokes. Listen to about 40 minutes of the hour special before we could actually talk about it today. It blew my mind. Usually the AI, it's kind of breaky at times and hiccupy, and it sounds like the Frank Sinatra stuff where he sings. There's moments I can tell there's a break in the reality. But when I listened to this, it seemed real. It seemed like an actual George Carlin thing. It starts off with him joking about how he's sorry he hasn't been here for a long time, but because he's been dead, but blame God. And it's a weird fucking thing. And it sounds just like him. And this Dudsy guy starts off in the beginning and it says, hey guys, this is an impression of what George Carlin would be like if he were alive today. But then the AI comes in and it's just like, yeah, I'm George Carlin. So it's for him to interpret. And for me, I'm like, it's scary because this has been not that long since we had this strike stuff for SAG, and it's gotten so much better. And honestly, when you see it, it's amazing, but it's also fucking petrifying. And his daughter came forward, George Carlin's daughter came forward, and she was like, Kelly Carlin, she was not happy about this at all. And she was saying this is not right. My dad has 14 specialties right now. She says, my dad spent a lifetime perfecting his craft from his very human life, and brain and his imagination were a big part of this. No machine will ever replace his genius. These AI-generated products are clever attempts at trying to recreate his mind that will never exist again. Now, let's let the artist's work speak for itself. But unfortunately, you can listen on YouTube after the show. It sounds like George Carlin didn't die in 2008. He's talking about politics. He's joking about Trump. He's joking about where we came from. He's joking about Biden. He's joking about everybody, all the politicians. It's insane to me. And if you listen to any of it, it scares me a little bit. We're on the table, though. How do people feel about this? Because part of me, I laughed during it. I was laughing at times. And it reminded me of George Carlin, because George Carlin was he was a genius. He really was. He was a he's a funny ass motherfucker. And I think he was very relative with the news, what's happening. He let himself speak through his jokes, but also was able to relate to everybody in the room. And I know Sabrina loves him the most. Like a lot of times she'll just put that shit on because she loves it so much. Ron, so you know George Carlin. Do you think that if this AI literally said it thinks it's George Carlin, is this where we're going? Does this scare you at all? And is this something that intrigues you, that makes you want to watch it or listen to it? Because honestly, to me, to you, it sounds just like George Carlin. It's crazy. How do you feel about this?
I'm scared about it because this is a train that's just going to derail, and everybody's going to be going with it. And I thought of something as you were talking about this. What kind of a trust issue is this going to bring with people? That like a voice gets introduced to somebody saying something. Now, do you trust that voice? Is it really your uncle, or is it, I don't know. That's just where I went with it also.
100%.
It could breed this whole generation of people that just don't trust anyone worse than it is today. I am going to watch, I'm going to listen to this tonight.
Just check it out.
Because I think it would be fascinating, knowing that he died in 2008, and to hear him talk about Trump and to hear him talk about transsexual. It's interesting because that was none of his time.
No.
So that's fascinating to me. But does it need to be out there? No, it does not need to be out there. He does not need to be copied. And his daughter really had a great statement. It was really good. It was, I liked what she said.
I agree too. And you and I agree upon some things too about this AI stuff. It's like sometimes it's cool performance wise. Like a singer sings like Elvis sung about, like maybe that's kind of cool to see Elvis actually perform. You didn't see him perform.
Right. Or like when the Beatles did their last song, yeah, it was fun.
And they integrate is fun. But once we get into this territory of, and the AI literally said in the stand-up that I feel like I am George Carlin. And like that's where we're going to get into the scary territory, Ron. Because honestly, there's like they did a great job breaking down into sections about what they're talking about, And there's that one section. It's like 3/4 of the way through. Just listen to that section. You can start with that if you don't want to listen to the whole thing. It's kind of scary because it seems like it's sentient. But this is the first few seconds where he talks about being dead. And then throughout the whole thing, the AI Ron says like, yeah, I'm dead, so I didn't get to experience it. So sometimes like, I'm happy I'm dead because I fucking hate this life. I would have hated all these people being, it's just hilarious. It sounds like something George Carlin would say. It's like very relative to his style of humor.
Scary. That's scary.
It's scary. I feel like the AI is able to take, again, what AI does, everybody, is it takes all that footage, it analyzes it, and then recreates what they feel like that person would sound like. And that's what's happening right here with George Carlin. Jordan, you listened a little bit with me before the show.
I did.
Do you feel like this is a good thing for technology? Or do you agree with myself and Ron that maybe this is a slippery slope where, yes, it might sound great right now, but it might come to a point where AI thinks it's somebody that's not?
I don't think this is good at all, Brian. You know my feelings about it, especially if the family's not on board.
Yep.
I mean, it really hurts me. She did not approve it. She said, let my dad rest. Let his jokes speak for themselves. These aren't his jokes. Like, no AI is going to be able to analyze George Carlin's performance and be like, this is how he'd feel today.
Nope.
It's a different time. We live in a different generation now. He is from a different time. His jokes are from a different time.
Mm-hmm.
What he did back then is offensive to a lot of people. I mean, I love the guy. He's a genius. He's a genius. But his jokes would be totally different today. I just don't feel like, especially like, where does it stop? Who owns that? If he's saying he's George Carlin, his family, I'm sure, owns the estate, owns all his
100%
and everything.
They own the IPness.
And this guy's not banking because it's free on YouTube, but he's banking on this guy's
numbers are growing. Came out yesterday. Numbers are growing.
That's bullshit.
And he says, Jordan, oh, well, it's not really George Carlin. It's an AI. It's a parody. Is that right? Can you get it? Because parody is a gray area. Parody is always a gray area, Jordan. That's what comes down to. Parody becomes a thing that people use as a sticking point to be able to use this someone's likeness or somebody's rights. It happens all the time on YouTube, especially. Is this too far? This is too far, right?
I think it is because
it sounds just like
the
him.
Family. It does. I mean, you wouldn't know any different. Like it was George Carlin, and I'm like, and especially if the family ain't like if the family is like, I want his legacy to live on. Let's do an AI concert, or let's do something with my dad. Let's show something. Then maybe I'd be on board. But
It was cool.
this is some random dude banking off somebody else's
Dude, yeah.
It might as well be G. Huber, or whoever the fuck you were talking about.
G. Huber.
G. Hoagie. G. Herbal. G. Herbals.
Brittany, you love George Carlin. I don't know if you got a chance to listen to this today, but it sounds insanely close to him. Even from the way he takes a breath, like there's no lax in the AI. Like it sounds like he's on a live microphone talking to a crowd, the crowd's reaction, and it's very real. And the way he talks about things, from like even politics, talk about politics. He's talking about like how the two presidential candidates are. I know, but some of the two president candidates are too old, and he's joking about how Biden shits his pants. He's talking about Trump, being an orange apprentice person. Like you have a talk show host as president. Of course you do in this year. And then he goes into both of them, like he rips on both of them, and then he says like doesn't matter who you vote for because they're not in charge. It just sounds like George Carlin in a lot of ways. Do you think that is a weird territory to go in? Because AI has not been this good until now. Will this affect everybody? Is there a situation where it comes forward, you won't be able to know who somebody is? And would you listen to this? Are you intrigued by this at all to watch this, or does this freak you out too much that you don't want to hear it?
I mean, I love George Carlin, so I was intrigued, just out of curiosity to how close AI could be, and I think that they actually did a pretty fucking good job, which is shocking, and also terrifying. You know what I mean? I don't support this. I don't support any of it. I think it's fucked up and awful. Like someone mentioned the Beatles thing. That's fine because Yoko Ono, who was basically John Lennon's person, was like, sure, you can do this, and they gave them the tapes, and then they recreated a song that would not have been able to have been heard otherwise, and it had nothing to do with AI in the sense of John Lennon singing. They extracted his vocals from something that he already recorded. It's completely different. Not even comparable. So that to me is fine. This type of bullshit is not fine. However, that being said, it sounded like him. It sounded just like him. And I don't even mean just the vocals. Like, I mean like the fact
intonation.
But the subject matter, the things he said about the subject matter, like it is very, listen, Queen said this earlier in the chat, I do believe, something to the effect of like that he was way ahead of his time. 100% right. I listened to a special that he did in like the late 70s, or I'm sorry, the early 80s, and he was talking about abortion. And it was when they had banned abortion. The Supreme Court had banned abortion in a lot of states and stuff. And what he said was every bit as relevant as it was currently, as it was in the late 70s, early 80s. Like literally. I listened to it. It was like he could have said it yesterday. So I don't really need AI to tell me what he was going to say, because history repeats itself, and he has covered it all. He is brilliant. Yeah. He is such a fucking tour de force when it comes to, he's like the comedian, honestly, for me. Like, I just think he is so amazing. I mean, him and Richard Pryor, like fucking amazing. Like awesome. some of the shit that like, I mean, he's like, in America, anyone can become president. And that's the problem. Like, don't just teach your children to read. Teach them to question why they read. Teach them to question everything. This is not things that people said, especially in his time. You know what I mean? Like, he just was like so, like, not necessarily political, but like he wanted people to be an individual. He wanted you to know your surroundings. He wanted you to make your own decisions. He didn't want you to follow a herd. And that is something that like comedians don't really take a stand on very often. You just make fun of things. But while he was making fun of things and being fucking hilarious, he also put out a very good message. And I think that it was healthy. I think it was helpful. I think it was hilarious. And I fucking love him. He's my favorite comedian of all time. He's fucking amazing. Rest his soul. If his daughter doesn't want it and fucking anyone else in his estate doesn't want it, you should not be doing it, sir. That's all.
But even this AI, it sounded just like him. And it said that he thinks that it's him, right? It thinks that it's him.
What? I mean, the capabilities of AI is also terrifying, but also don't disrespect someone who is not here anymore. Like I don't think that's a parody at a point. If you were doing it yourself, it's a parody. But like,
even like the transgender stuff, like the way that the AI talked about the transgender stuff, he was like talking about how it's like, okay, took it back to like the days when humans, before humans were born, we started off like as a single-celled organism, and at that point it was non-binary, it was non-gender, and so like how people would hate that we started off that way, and they're like even Jesus was non-binary if you think about it going back in time, and it's like a whole thing that like how George Carlin would say it, and to me I'm like, oh my god, it was like how he would think though, which is insane to me. So it's like, do you think this will ever end, or will we eventually have like AI versions of everybody that's dead? Because AI even says in its whole, and the whole Sam says, I know I've been dead for a long time, but hey, guys, I'll always be alive because of this. Isn't it crazy?
I mean, yeah, it is crazy, and it's not going to stop until people put parameters on it. Like there has to be parameters put on it, and not just by SAG-AFTRA, which, by the way, is fucking passing the buck and fucking doing dumb shit by making contracts for people to be able to use their voice. You know, you record 6 words for fucking $500, and then you fucking can use that in perpetuity. It's so fucking dumb. Like, why would you allow that? Why would you allow that? Because you know what? Fucking dumb people who just join SAG and like have no money. Like, oh, I will do that. I'll do that. I got a job, mom. Like, and then they're gonna fucking do that, and then that's it.
I'm a Howard Star. You know, yeah, it's fucking weird. GR, I'm not gonna forget about you this time, GR, buddy.
Thanks,
GR. So it's a lot. You know George Carlin. You've been exposed to his comedy for years, right? I don't know if you got a chance to listen
live.
Yo, you saw him twice live?
Oh wow,
That's
I'm jealous.
cool. That's awesome. I'm jealous too.
Outside of Ron, none of you are old enough to have seen him live, probably. But
well, he died in 2008.
He was still around.
Yeah, we could have. But GR, do you get a chance to listen to any of this AI stand up at all?
Oh, I listened. It did sound like it.
Yeah,
but
It did.
as Queen said, and Sabrina, he was way ahead of his time. Now, you know, I'm a weird Republican. I'm Republican financially, but
We don't talk about
everything
politics.
else, I'm not a Republican. I don't know what I am, but
You're a human being
yeah.
yes, you are, Jar. A lovely human
who
being.
loves screwdrivers.
He was way ahead of his time because he saw the reality of life, and he said it just like that. And if his daughter didn't like this shit, I sure as hell don't, because he was an amazingly funny man.
Spectacular.
What else can you say? You can't duplicate that. I mean, you can make fun of it, and that's what this is doing, in my opinion.
Or put homage to it. I think this is more putting homage, like it's paying homage to it. I don't think they're making fun of it. I think they're paying homage to it because they know how great he was.
Yeah.
When you fake somebody, you're making fun of him, in my opinion. You know,
but they're trying to bring him to a new generation.
If they made it about all his shows and compiled that into a special, then they're paying homage to him, Sabrina. But when they make it up, that's making fun of his humor.
Well, it's thing, GR, but do you think that you listened to a little bit? So it sounds like him. Do you think that he would have wanted this at all?
No. He'd have fucking made fun of this.
Yeah.
Hold on. I actually feel like if he could get his message across, because he is one of the only comedians at all, and I'm not saying I advocate for this because I don't. But I feel like if he knew that his message of how he felt about the world and about politics and about people could continue on without him, I think that he would be jazzed. Because I feel like his comedy wasn't only comedy. It was to awaken people to what was going on around them. And again, do not support this at all. He's not here to make a decision. But that was such a huge part of his comedy, which is it's not for a lot of people. And I think that his the fact that he was hilarious was almost second to the fact that he was being hilarious about things that were fucked up about the world, and he wanted you to know about it.
Red Racer X.
Well, I know when I watched him originally, before I saw him and got to understand as an adult what he was saying, he used to piss me off. And then I was
right, because he's a liberal.
I was young and stupid, you know. Now I'm old and stupid.
Hey, old and knowledgeable and informed and great hair, GR.
Thank you, darling. It's almost as long as Sabrina's now.
I think it's longer. I cut
My
mine.
neighbor was giving me grief the other day. She told me she's going to teach me how to curl it.
I have an extra curling iron if you need, GR. I got your back. Don't worry about it.
No,
Pep Star
2 weeks
Shalama Ding
and I
Ding
can give it back.
Music.
Thank you, Bebby.
Really drinking.
I think he likes your hair too. I think he does, GR. I think Pep Star.
A rat with hair would like hair, you know.
Why my best buddy, GR.
How dare
Ripping
you?
on the dog.
Mimi's a rat with hair. He has short hair. See, that doesn't even make sense.
No,
He has the same length hair as
that's
Rack.
just a rat.
Yeah, I mean.
without hair.
Exactly. So you fucked up. You talking about Mimi? Rude.
There ain't nothing but
GR.
love in the room.
Rude.
Get over it.
Oh, I'm over it.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
figured
cheers,
you were.
motherfuckers. What?
Cheers. I just think
Wasted days and
again
wasted
that
nights.
George Carlin doesn't really understand. Like he would understand it, but I think he would. Well, something they were doing, the AI was doing it. It seemed like it was able to study his mannerisms, his ideologies, his thought process, his stand-ups, to make it seem very realistic for nowadays, which is really crazy to me. Honestly, it's the best AI I've seen ever. I remember it being made religion and
Yeah, religion, politics. He always, that's the thing.
Yeah.
He pushed
He
the
always did that.
envelope. He talked about things that people were uncomfortable about. And that was what was
That's what it
great
was.
about him.
And I think that he was before his day, and I know he truffled some feathers, where the word is, or shuffled some feathers, or
Ruffled.
cocked or
Potato
cocked
chip
some
ruffle.
feathers, whatever he did, you know, he did that shit. But overall, I think he was really honest with himself, and I think this AI, in a lot of ways, has that, and that scares me because it feels like I'm talking to someone that's dead, and I think that's only gonna get crazier as we get older. And as Racer X said, we are living in Star Trek days. And I think that's where we're going. And George Carlin is back in a way. And it's different from the Elvis thing, because Elvis thing is just singing songs. Well, the thing is, it's different from Elvis thing. Elvis is just singing songs. You know, like that's one thing. You know, the Frank Sinatra thing, it's like him singing songs that he couldn't have sang
like
because
that
he's
either.
dead. It's different. This is him as a stand-up comedian, just being him. So it's different. It's like having full conversation with the audience, talking about things it's a whole different ball game. And Ron, I'm scared a little bit, even though we both relate a lot of times that like it could be fun. I'm a little scared about it. I think it is weird, you know.
Agreed.
Like I was saying too, like Ron, can you imagine like AI Ron calling up, I don't know, like Corbett and being like, "Hey, what's up? I'm gonna pick you up." You probably would have no idea. Isn't that scary? Like, as a dad, isn't it scary?
That's what's scary. That's what I was like saying with the trust issues of things. Like, what is going to happen with people? Because this is going to keep going. This isn't going to stop. It's going to go until it's going to go until the wrong people are sorry for it. You know?
Yeah. And you know, not too long ago, something happened with like Joe Biden. Joe Biden put something out there, and he's like, "I didn't. That's not me."
Joe Biden?
Yeah.
Joe Biden.
And that's the thing.
That's what Maya Rudolph, when she does, when she does Kamala Harris, she's like, Joe Biden.
Everybody's going to jail in politics, GR. Lock them all up. But, you know, I'm saying,
a politician's lying, Brian.
You lock them up? I don't know how.
All of them are
Their
like,
lips are moving. No.
The lips are moving.
Megan Trainor.
Yep. I'm saying it's scary. AI is scary, Ty Boogie. All of it's scary, and I get worried about it. But honestly, this is out there. It's on YouTube right now. If you want to check it out after the show, it's called "I'm Glad I'm Dead." And there's a lot of times. What?
After the show.
After the show, check it out. We got one more topic to talk about. After the show, check it out. It's AI based. It sounds just like him. There's audience AI based too. He's talking about a lot of things that are very realistic that he would talk about. And it's out there. It's an hour special. And honestly, it's crazy because this is the best AI you'll ever find ever. And whoever this Dudsy guy is, I'm interested to see how fast his YouTube channel blows up. And we're going to try to get him on the show. I'm going to reach out to him after tonight and try to get him on the show. Next week, Wednesday, we have the Mickey Mouse horror people on the show. So they're doing the horror movie, the very first one that came out, Mickey Mouse Horror. They'll be on the show. Next Wednesday, we're starting out with them, and we're going to talk about Mickey Mouse and how they got to that point to use AI or utilize that that's public domain. There's a lot of things happening right now, and then make Mickey Mouse being a horror thing. And with this too, I'm going to reach out to these people too, because that's what it comes down to, because there's a lot of stuff happening that we need to talk about in general. And I hope that regardless, end of the day, that it doesn't take these people over and make them into something else. Because honestly, I don't want to see like AI George Carlin think that he's George Carlin, that he's touring and stuff like that. I'm scared about that, but I think that's the future we're getting into, and it's freaky. And honestly, we got to talk about it because you know what? It's all part of the entertainment. And for us, honestly, it's happening. It's out there. George Carlin is back from the dead in a way. And he'll tell you how he got there if you look on that YouTube video again. George Carlin, I'm dead. But someone that's not dead, can't die, won't die, will probably scan himself tomorrow if he could and keep running down the street in fucking Tom Cruise action is, of course, fucking Tom Cruise. And you know what? Top Gun is coming back one more time, everybody, for a third Top Gun, maybe 4, 5, 6, who knows what's fucking happen. But let's do our featured story of the night. Let's get it. All right, everybody, I want to talk about fucking Top Gun. I want to talk about Top Gun Maverick because I got to start my segments better. I want to talk about Top Gun Maverick because Top Gun is coming back for a third time. That's right. We're playing with the boys one more time, everybody. Top Gun Maverick's coming back for a third time. Tom Cruise is making this happen. He's talked to Paramount. He has signed his WB deal. That's going down still. But Paramount, $1.5 billion later, said, come on, Tom, we need some more Maverick. Lock that shit up. Do the fucking fist pound, the thumbs up. Let's make it happen. And it's going down. And now they're writing the new script. That's right. The same writer from the last one, Ewan Kruger, is coming back to write the new script. And on top of that, Tom Cruise is back. Miles Teller's back. Glenn Powell, of course, is back. And they'll be spiraling who's coming back after that. There's no plot details yet. All we know is after $1.5 billion, Paramount's for sale. Of course, what are they going to do? Our biggest grossing movie ever, Top Gun Maverick. We got to do a sequel because we're fucking broke. So it's happening, of course. And Tom Cruise said they want to do it, but now apparently he's on board. I mean, Tom Cruise, I don't understand. He's everywhere these days, guys. I love him, but he's everywhere. He's just signed with WB. He's back here at Paramount. He's doing something for Universal. Tom Cruise is a primetime player. He's the last movie star. We'll say one more time. Not many movie stars left. Tom Cruise is a movie star. He'll jump on a horse. He'll jump on a plane. He'll fly off a building. He'll rappel off a cliff like Tom Cruise is a movie star, and he'll act his ass off and sell every bit of everything for you. He'll learn any gift he can, any trade he can to make the best possible product for you, the consumer, and for the moviegoer. And honestly, I worked with him before. He's amazing. I love him. He's intense as fuck, but he's also a great human being that will shake your hand, thank you, and love Xenu at the end of the day. That's fine. But Tom Cruise is back, everybody, one more time, going over there to Paramount. And honestly, guys, I'm excited. I think the last one did well. I worked on the last one. They said over and over again, Tom Cruise is like, Top Gun, it's got to be fucking great. It's got to be great. It's got to be the best thing ever. It's Top Gun. It's got to be cool. And Tom Cruise sold. And he fought not to go to Peacock or any streaming or anything. That Peacock would be Paramount Plus. Not to go any streaming program because like we can make money in theaters, save for the theaters. It's a theater, the theatrical movie, make it happen, and it came through and it did big bucks, and it was the best. It was better than the first one. I will say it was definitely better than the first one. I think that's like, you know, and also they haven't come back. They're trying to get back again, the director, and they're trying to get, but Tom Cruise directed pretty much the whole thing. But Joe Krasinski will probably come back too. But Krasinski, I'm at these names. Joe Krasinski will probably come back. But Tom Cruise did direct a lot of it. But I think that honestly, at the end of the day, it's a great movie, and I think it did so well. They have to do another one, and they are. It's happening. It's really happening. So if you love Tom Cruise and Top Gun Maverick, you're getting a third one. If you like the first one, like the second one, you're getting a third one. If you hate the first one, love the second one, you're getting a third one. It's all happening. And you know, at the end of the day, what are we doing? That's what we're doing. We're playing with the boys. So, what do we think about this right now? Sabrina, I'm going to you first. Are you excited about Top Gun 3? Think this is great for Tom Cruise? This makes sense for Paramount Pictures when they're fucking going downhill and losing their money and losing their ass trying to sell? Will it save Paramount? Or do you think that at the end of the day, this will not be as good as the second one because it's not 30 years later? We can't hear you, Sabrina, by the way. Sorry, but we can't hear you. It's a great thing, Sabrina, though. It's really great, isn't it?
How about that? No, it's not great. It's stupid and dumb. Can you hear me now?
I hear you,
Can you hear me say it's stupid and dumb? Does that work?
We heard
stupid
that.
and dumb work on the airwaves. Okay, good.
Sabrina.
So I'm gonna give a little bit of a dilligaff to GR, but also, I like this one was so successful. Why wouldn't you want to go out on a high note? Like, why are you? I'm just confused. I don't know why you're trying to like push the fucking envelope like you're Anthony fucking Kiedis at the MTV Music Awards in 1992 when you won for Under the Bridge. Like I don't know what you're doing. You have a very successful career. You have a lot of money, you have a lot of things. Yes, you made a great fucking choice, like to hold that from the studio. Loved that they made money, you made money, everyone was great. Like I get that, but also that was a really epic sequel, which is fucking rare, especially so far after the first one came out. Don't fuck with that shit, bro. You're gonna fucking wind up regretting that you did that. It's not gonna ever be as good. It's not. And also, by the way, please find a different love interest because the chemistry between you and Jennifer Connelly was fucking painful to watch. It was painful. I literally was like, do they even like each other? Like, you're like, hey, she's like, I love you so much. I'm gonna put my hand over here near you. It's near you.
They also cut the sex scene in it, Sabrina. So that was a whole thing that went.
Exactly, because there was no fucking chemistry. No chemistry.
Yeah. I mean,
I like two boards doing it.
Well,
what was the reference,
I mean,
Lexi? What Lexence? What reference did I say? What Lexence I said?
There's a little insider info for you. So they did shoot, like, if you watch the movie, it's like them in bed, and then all of a sudden they change clothes, and it's afterwards. It's like whatever. I probably said before in the show, but there's a love scene. It's very reminiscent of Top Gun or Top Gun 1.
with Kelly McGillis.
Yep, very same shadows, format, all that, and they reshot it 3 times, maybe 4. They reshot it during COVID too, and it was a whole thing where they were not happy with it because, again, it's like you're trying to recreate something from the 80s and you're trying to recreate it in this day and age, and a lot of times it doesn't translate the same time. They weren't happy with it. They tried over and over again. They were trying different angles, trying to make it the same thing. We don't need sex scenes like that anymore. It played fine in the movie. You didn't need it, but you know. But GR, are you upset?
Wait, really quick question. I have a quick question. The first time it was volleyball. Second time it was football. What kind of sport
Beach
are we going to
football.
have man on man action in this time? What's it going to be? Spike ball? What are we going to do?
Let me sticks.
Lacrosse.
Okay. Just kidding. This is
Lacrosse.
bullshit.
You know, we're not doing lacrosse.
You're gonna have volleyball. Go back to volleyball. Back to volleyball, of course.
No, they've established a difference.
Volleyball. Has to be volleyball. Has to be volleyball. GR.
No, it's gonna be bocce ball this time.
Oh yeah, because they're 900.
Wrestling.
Great job, GR. Woo! Great joke. I love it. My Italian grandfathers love bocce ball. Nailing it.
GR, are you excited about this? Do you want to see this thing? This be great, or do you think this be bad?
They're gone.
Well, Sabrina said it well a couple of times tonight. Dilligaff. I mean, I love.
Did you like the last one?
The second one was good. I don't think it was better than the first, but you know, a third time. Come on, how many times can you tell the story of somebody that flew an airplane?
Yeah.
Nailed it, Razor X. That's it. It's going to be naked oil wrestling. He nailed it.
GR, can it not be good enough? Can it not be better? Can you amp the stakes up? Could he go into a bigger mission where they have to get all the best elite fighters ever to go fly in and save the day?
Who's he going to fly? The aliens? Then we've got, another
maybe aliens. GR, that's a good point. Maybe aliens are coming into fact,
That's Independence Day.
Thank you very much.
I don't give a fuck. Tom Cruise Independence Day sounds great to me.
Yeah, Independence Day meets Maverick.
Who can save us, GR? Who can save us from an alien invasion if not Tom Cruise? He knows aliens very well. He can save the day.
I think the aliens might eat him. Then he can be a zombie.
Maybe.
I mean, they can literally fight anyone. It doesn't matter. They'll just make up a threat and be like, "We're fighting these people who we have to do this mission." Like it doesn't. It's so
Brian, it's a great premise, but I think Sabrina said it best. The second one topped the first one.
It
How
totally
much further can you fucking go?
That's the question, Ron.
Can
they go further?
Dude. Go out on
Ron,
top.
can they be a better movie? Can it be bigger, better, bolder, stronger? Can it be the best movie ever? Can they match what they've done before? Or will this be a miss on Paramount and a money grab after the end of the day?
I mean, I'm a believer. Anything is possible. What are the chances? Really small. Like Sabrina said, it was so big. Number 2, how can you really even get bigger? And it seems almost sort of like a little panic move. Like we need to make some cash, like you said, Brian. And if you're ever operating off of panic or fear, Not a good
It's
thing.
never gonna work. It's never gonna work out.
Yeah.
Well said, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there might be a little bit of that, but because that would happen. But I also think that because they're losing everything, this is the time that they think to do it. And if they're going to rush things out, they're going to rush the script, they're going to rush, and it's not gonna, it won't work.
Yeah.
And it doesn't need to work. We don't need it. We don't need it. Stop it.
Ron,
Go out on top.
Did you see the new one, Ron?
I didn't see it.
Did you see the first one?
Yes, of course.
So I think you should watch. Ron, I think you should watch a new one because overall, I think it's better than the first one. I think the first one, I don't know what it is. I think Tom Cruise, when he gets control, sometimes he finds a way to make it work better, and he is very hands-on these days. He's got a great knowledge for Hollywood.
He's very hands-on.
And the stakes are higher.
In case anybody wanted to know.
So much higher. Like the first one, it's like a test thing. This is like the end of the world almost a lot of ways. It's a secret mission. And I think that he might try to make this more like a Mission Impossible merger with Top Gun to make it work. And I think it could be good.
Oh, well, I mean, if they're going to give him they'll give him a love interest in number 3, of course. Make it a dude. Everybody knows it.
Everybody knows it. I know.
It's going to be her. It's definitely going to be her because it's too soon that it can be another person. It's got to be Jennifer Connelly, but where they have zero chemistry.
Make
the
her.
thing I noticed, that last screenshot you had up of him with his mask on, it showed his age.
Zero. Oh. Dude, are you kidding me? He's in a time capsule. He's like
he's
Madonna.
63.
Like,
he's 63.
Yeah,
he looks like he's 14.
Age, okay?
I don't even know what you're saying.
Tom Cruise looks great for his age. I'm not gonna lie.
He
looks
younger than me, and I'm
person.
not anywhere near 63.
He looks great for his age.
Girl,
honestly,
you're still in your 40s. You don't count yet.
I'm still I'm in my early 40s. Gr, fuck off, cockbag, and also on my age.
Oh, hit a nerve.
Shots fired. Shots fired. I'm old.
Shots fired.
I can't believe you don't bring up a woman's age, man.
I'm like a menopause.
All right,
I'm old.
It's
I'm
time.
sweating.
It's time for a drink.
Oh, okay. Shut me up for being old. Great.
You're not old. I think that Tom Cruise is a time capsule. He has that the new time capsule, and it's great for him. He's a great human being. Honestly, I worked with him, and it's amazing. I can't talk shit about Tom Cruise because he's so cool in person. I can't talk shit about him. He was the nicest person I've ever worked for. I've worked for many people on set, and a lot of people won't talk to you, won't acknowledge you. They do their thing. They do their thing. That's it. Tom Cruise every day would find me, run away, shake my hand very firmly, by the way, and thank me. And then, I think go about his business. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie. The last day I worked for Tom Cruise on Top Gun Maverick, I was so far away. If you ever worked on set, they rush you out a lot of times. At the end of the day, they rush you out because money. You're on the clock. They rush you out. They sign you to get you out. And they're rushing me in the elevator. And Tom Cruise's birthday. He's thinking about all that shit. He's like at least 20 feet away, maybe 30 to 40, and he shouts because he sees me leaving. He shouts, "Hey, thank you again for helping me." He's like waving at me. He's on someone's shoulders like it's fucking Top Gun, like you just fucking like save the day. I'm just saying,
he's as excited as you.
Can I have a moment?
Not as excited as me, but still excited.
I also worked on a show with Tom Cruise, and I was told by all the ADs and PAs not to look him in the eye, or else I'd be fired. So you had a very different experience than I had. So
he was young Tom Cruise. You have older Tom Cruise.
No, I didn't. It was Collateral. He wasn't that young.
That's not that young. He had gray hair in that.
That was dyed, Jordan. That was dyed.
He did great. But listen, how dare you?
Like he doesn't have plugs now.
Alexa, when did Collateral come out?
He wouldn't let anyone look him in the eye.
It came out in 2004, Jordan. Thank you, Alexa. That's a source. 2004.
You know why? You know why I know that? Because I just was doing background, which I don't do anymore, and will never do again. So
Sabrina, you were -1 when you did that. You were -1.
Yep, -1.
I barely existed. I was a gleam in my mother's eye. Everybody drink. We got a request. Everybody, fuck you. Drink it up. My point is that motherfucker.
Long time ago.
Is so nice. Was like literally the ADs, they clustered us, and we were playing gin rummy. It was like I was an extra. It was the worst experience of my life. I don't do extra work anymore. Haven't done it for 20 years. Ridiculous. This,
Yeah.
this was one of the reasons why I stopped doing it. Where it's
Yeah,
an
that
all night
sucks.
shoot. It was him and Jamie Foxx. It was all night fucking shoot. It's like, do not look Tom Cruise in the eye. Everybody, look at us. Do not look him in the eye. Look the other
I
way.
hate that
If he comes
shit.
near you, pretend that he is not there. Do not talk to him. Do not engage with him. You will be fired. And I'm like, who gives a fuck? You think I'm at work? I'm gonna be like, hey Tom, can I have an autograph? But apparently, a lot of people do. So I get it from the production
people are
side.
stupid, Serena. You know that.
That's like some David Boreanaz shit right there.
Wait, what'd you say?
Oh,
And James Belushi. No, not James. The other one, the brother.
John.
Jim.
John Belushi. Yeah.
Jim
many
John.
drugs.
Jim John.
Too many
James.
drugs.
Well,
Too many drugs.
Look, my point is
Ron,
that
you're
if
showing your age there.
you shouldn't have to work on a set where someone tells you
Oh,
you
that's
can't look
ridiculous.
someone in the eye. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucking
Okay.
If I were
ridiculous.
to hear that, I would go like this.
Hold on, not
I do
done.
that.
Not done with the story. This actually gets better.
Oh,
I'd look him
continue.
in the eye and say,
Fourth.
then fire me, bitch.
There's Barbie.
We're 7 hours
And
in.
then bitch slap him if he did.
Well, I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm sure they would have
You're
just fired
damn
you and
right.
paid your
Ghost
day pay.
Sabrina. Ghost Sabrina, I'm dying.
They 7 hours in, they were like, we have an announcement, and we're in a club. It's like a club thing. It's Jamie Foxx. He's coming in, like they're like crossing each other. 7 hours in, they're like, we're stopping production. Everyone, stay where you are. And I'm like, what? And then Tom Cruise waltzes in and
Swales in.
introduces
He swales
his
in.
girlfriend, Penelope Cruz. And then it's like a Katie Holmes jumping on the couch experience with fucking Penelope Cruz on goddamn set while we're trying to shoot. And I'm like, are we ever going home? Like, what do you
He
do?
loves
Don't
his
look him
woman.
in the eye. Don't look him in the eye. And then he's like, everybody, look at me. We're doing this. And I'm like, I thought I'm not allowed to look at you in the eye. Does someone have glasses? Like, I don't want to
I
get fired.
can't.
don't
I
want to
can't.
Yes. It's so,
Look at you.
Penelope Cruz is here. Can someone tell me what she looks like?
Well,
Is she cute?
it'd be easy
What's
not to.
happening?
It'd be easy not to look him in the eye because you'd actually have to look down.
Hey,
Look him in the
hey,
eye.
hey! No short shaming here,
Listen,
Jordan. No short
He
shaming.
wears shoes. He wears shoes.
Okay.
He's
George,
5'10".
are you
He's
serious?
5'10"
He
on a good
reads
day.
a 5'10". He reads a 5'10".
5'10".
In his shoes.
Also,
In
I
his
don't know what
shoes.
Penelope Cruz looked like because I was like, I'm
5'10",
getting
he's
golden
about
time tonight. I was just like this.
Hey,
Someone
I
catches
got-
me looking at him, I'm gonna get fired. Fuck you.
I can't. I don't want to get
Fuck
fired.
you.
No.
I got a funny Tom Cruise. So I was watching Mission Impossible the other day, all the series, and my son, he's only 4. He goes, Daddy, why is he always running? Why is he always
that's the thing.
running?
Oh, how funny.
I go, why
Because
does
it's in
he
his
run like
contract,
this?
Jordan. You
Why-
tell
that's what I
him.
told my son.
No,
I
Jen
told my
says it's in
son,
his contract.
Tom Cruise has to run. Tom Cruise
Yep.
has
That's
to run.
funny. That's good.
The mummy
Yeah,
that wrote it
I mean,
into his
yes.
contract. He's like, we need to have running in this. I have to run if I'm gonna do this movie. That's what he does. It's fine. It's his
Yeah,
thing.
but my
It's his
son
shit.
actually
You have
said, why
to
does he run
remember
like
your
this?
4-year-old
Also,
son
yes.
is taller than Tom Cruise.
So, Jordan, we haven't gone to you yet. Jordan, do you think this is a good idea for a Top Gun 3, or do you think that Tom Cruise should let the monumental box office of Top Gun Maverick, let that franchise
Let it
die
die.
right there on a high note? How do you feel about Tom Cruise coming back for Top Gun 3?
Let it die, man. Just let it die. Nobody thought 30 years later he could accomplish what he accomplished with Top Gun, and he did. He did.
Yeah.
All the heart was there again. All the feelings, all the nostalgia. You brought Val Kilmer back.
Oh.
I mean,
Poor Val Kilmer.
just let it. It was so good. I don't think you're going to top that again.
You can't.
And I understand from a company point of view, they're like, oh, we got to make money. Let's do this. We need Tom Cruise is the last movie star we got. We need to do this. But they still got Mission Impossibles. Just keep pumping them out for Tom. I mean, he's got another one in the tank. Part 2, or whatever, Dead Reckoning. So just
Head
do that.
reckoning.
Leave Top Gun alone.
So they should be.
Hey, you let Goose just die at the bottom of that ocean, okay? Just let the man rest, okay?
Yeah.
It's over.
I'm the same.
He went
I'm
down
just
in
saying-
peace.
I honestly think, here's what I'll say though. Me overall, I get that feeling, Jordan. I get what people are saying here, but I think the next one will be even better. I'll be controversial about this.
No,
I think
talk to me, Goose. Talk to me.
the way Tom Cruise works the way Tom Cruise works, if he signs on for this, he must have an idea. Because he said, he literally said, I will not touch this again. He said, I will not touch this. It was a great thing. He didn't touch Top Gun Maverick for a long time because like it's not going to be the same.
Oh,
and I think that whatever happened with it's the same.
By the time Top Gun 3 comes
He
out.
might have lied. But
He's
I think
gonna
the
die.
idea, there must be something, a mission,
No.
something.
it's called
Maybe
money,
Mission
dollar
Impossible.
bills.
Well,
He's gonna
Mission
die.
Impossible.
He's gonna
Are
die.
you gonna?
Yeah,
chop
maybe they
that?
kill him off.
Nice, actually.
You're right,
Thank
Ron.
you.
Maybe they kill him off, Ron, in this new one. And then that's the he wants to die in the last one. Maybe that's what it is. They do a mission where he has to die to save Goose's kid. And then that's it. That's a good ending. That's a great
Died
ending.
in this
That would
one.
work.
He is
We'll
literally
cry.
shooting a movie in
We'll
space.
love it.
He's literally shooting a movie at the space station. Like that's literally
That's
happening.
right.
That's for you. That's for Universal. He's got
But it's
Oh.
happening.
he's got Mission Impossible
Sabrina,
from
that was a
Paramount.
big Dilligaff.
No, it's happening, but it's happening. I mean, I don't
I
even give
know
a
it's
fuck, but it's
happening,
happening.
but I don't give a rat's ass.
But the
You wanna
chat
see
does,
Tom
GR,
Cruise in
and you're not
space?
the only person I cater to,
Everybody
sir.
wants to see
Oh,
Tom
I'm
Cruise.
I
sorry.
want Tom
Excuse
Cruise
me.
in space.
It was
I
all
want to see.
important.
I want to go with Tom Cruise and double for him in space. Fuck yeah, give me that shit right now.
I just
Give me
want to
that
see the
shit
next
right
Mission
now.
Impossible.
Have a good trip.
See you
Put me
next
on the-
fall.
Fly me
Maybe,
to the
or maybe you'll
moon.
just be
Where
like
am I gonna
Sandra
go?
Bullock floating around in gravity.
Oh,
Let's do it. Let's do it now. But honestly, Top Gun 3 is coming. It's crazy, everybody.
Oh, I
I'm
don't
excited
want
about it.
No, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it.
I'm
I'm
still.
with Sabrina.
I knew it was.
Don't ruin it.
We knew it was
Don't
happening.
ruin it.
We knew it was happening. I go. The last one was so good. It was so fucking good.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
been
that's
excited watching a
good.
movie like that in a
Good.
long time. Just leave it,
Yeah.
let it go.
Yeah, you did. I mean, to
John Wick
resurrect a
Part
sequel after so many
Yeah.
years
And the
have
feels,
it be
man.
successful, have it be $1 billion movie. That's fucking you. Don't fuck with that shit. What's wrong
I know.
with you?
Unfortunately,
That's like fucking with a
It's all
Rembrandt. Like
about
leave it
stuck
alone.
on money.
Yeah.
it's called The Business. It's called The Business. That's
No,
how it
it's you're an
goes down.
idiot. I didn't think
We've
Tom
gone
Cruise
this-
was an idiot. I thought the studio was an idiot, not him. He should.
No.
The stu-
He should be the one to
Ron,
be
the
like,
studio
no.
needs money, Ron, right? Ron, the studio needs money. That's
needs
why this is
money.
happening.
I like
Why
to
don't we
see,
just
Troy
resurrect his
Beaton
legend
episode, Brian.
character when he was a teenager?
Yeah, 100% Ron. Teenager
What
shit's a
did Ron
different
say?
story.
I didn't hear Ron. What did Ron
We
say?
don't want Ron. Ron, what'd you say?
Oh, the fact that he would die in this film, killing it.
Oh, that'd be
That
good.
kid
That'd be good.
kills it.
I would support that.
Kills it.
Right,
Kills
exactly.
Top Gun. Top
I do
Gun
do a
3.
gaff about what Ron said. Where'd he go? Down,
And that
still
would
down.
still be-
Tom
that would
Cruise
be-
dies.
That would be going out on
Unless
that.
he's-
Let him die.
Unless
Yeah.
he's LL Cool J that says he'll never die in a movie, so maybe there's
Can
that
he
kind of
also
clause, you
die
know.
with Jennifer Connelly on a sailboat? Because that'd be great to get rid of both of them at the same time.
Oh,
Wow.
there you go.
And the original girlfriend from the 80s is there just watching the sailboat.
Kelly McGillis, have you seen a picture of her recently?
I have.
Oh, Kelly.
Hard no.
Oh, I know Kelly's pretty hot. Was pretty hot.
Was
She
then,
was.
but now, now
Was.
she's
Was.
like
That's
now
why
it's
she's not in the new one.
Happy Friday, everybody. Happy
Hey,
Friday.
no old jokes, Sabrina, because you're
Huh?
you're too
Top
young
Gun
for that.
Maverick, everybody.
It was not an old
Top
joke. I'm
Gun
just saying
3.
she looks there's things. It's like
Yeah,
it's like
That's good.
what's her name? Wendy from Popeye, and also the wife from The Shining. What is her name?
Oh,
What is her name?
she
You're
was in The
dating
Shining.
It
yourself.
starts with an S. Starts
Yeah, I
with an S.
mean,
How about Bridget Fonda?
No, well that also, but
Oh, yeah.
no one knows her name. God damn it! Fuck.
come on, guys.
Kelly
Show me
Long.
some love. You know, I love doing the
She
show.
lives in her
I
car.
love the
It's
show.
Wendy. No, Wendy's the goddamn character.
Shelley
Fuck
Long.
me. Oh, Shelley Long. Yay!
Kelly Long.
No, Kelly
You
Duvall.
nailed it.
Shelley
Kelly
Long.
Shelley
Duvall.
Duvall's so good.
Did you say
So
it 5
good.
times?
Yeah, have you
Shelley
seen her
Duvall.
recently? She lives in her
Shelley
car.
Duvall.
Duvall.
Dude, she lives in her car and
Let's
she's a
all
lunatic.
take a
She's a
sippy,
raging
sippy
lunatic.
drink.
It's insane. It's insane.
Let's
It's
take her
actually
Pepsi.
offensive.
Get on
You're like,
this.
oh my god. Yeah, I feel like someone should go and like collect her and like help her. Like she looked so distraught.
I saw those YouTube videos where she's sitting in her car and they're just recording her, and she's in her car. So I'm like, what the fuck
and
is
her
happening
teeth are
now?
like she has like plaque from like the
Hey,
third.
don't
She just
teeth
needs
shame.
Jack Nicholson to
Don't
come in.
teeth shame.
He's like,
There's no teeth shaming on Cruise Control.
here's
None of
Johnny.
these shows are
Johnny.
getting out of
Anyways,
control.
everybody, Top Gun Maverick 3 or Top Gun, toppiest of all
thank
the
you,
guns
AG2. I'm
is
sorry, I didn't see
coming.
it.
The third time around, Top Gun 3th is coming. Top Gun Maverick comes again. It's coming again to your household, your theater, of course, your theater, and then eventually to your cock, and then eventually you'll see it
my.
on whatever.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Peacock.
why? I don't want
You mean
mine.
the cock? The cock.
Peacock.
That's your cock.
Peacock.
Like the cock.
It's happening.
Right.
Well,
You call-
Probably call it Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus. Sorry, too many streaming services. Streaming
Now
services
you're
on
like
Paramount Plus. It's coming
Yes,
to your
that's
household someday, near future, in or around your Peacock. Anyways, everybody, maybe here at Kruse Control. Appreciate you as always. Happy to be here as always. Happy fucking Friday. I hope you had a good time with all of us. We're having a great time. We're way over again. That's what happens on a Friday. Libations happen. Life happens. Ron, thank you for being here as always. Appreciate you, Ron.
Thank you.
Friend of the show as always. One of my favorite people that I've met in Hollywood because I met a lot of people, but honestly, being a best friend, really happy he's here on all my days on set. So Ron, thank you so much for being here again and supporting the cause and just giving your opinions on stuff because it means a lot. Because honestly, you've done a lot of shit, Ron. You've done a lot of shit.
Yes.
A lot of shit. And
Ron's been around.
At the end of the day, I think you will not stop, can't stop, won't stop, and I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Every day, Ron. Thank you again. Hope you had a good time tonight.
I did. Absolutely.
This guy right here. Check out @3Gs. Very inspirational, very motivational, and he'll become a friend of yours as he is a friend of Kruse Control. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate you.
Woo!
Every day. Also, thank you back being here on the show, Mr. GR Waters. From day one, GR has been here. Can't stop, won't stop, will always be here in the chat, supporting you, your family, your friends, and all of the marsupalamis out there. And also just the person that you want to talk to any day, in and out. He will be a supporter of you and a supporter of the show. And GR is like one of the best human beings I've met too, again, along my path. From Hawaii to Van Nuys to Hollywood, GR voice actor to where he's at right now, and he's going to be fucking kicking ass more this year, GR. I guarantee it. This guy right here, wait till you see his career that flourishes right now in the next year. GR, I appreciate you so much for being here. Love you, GR. Thank you for being here on Kruse Control.
It's been an honor. You guys, we have a great time.
We try to.
Yeah.
We try to, GR.
We have.
GR's been here since day one.
We have it great tonight.
Since day one, GR.
You guys, we have it great tonight.
Oh, wait, as song goes, wasted days and wasted
I'm putting that shit on the fucking goddamn calendar, motherfucker. We have it great tonight.
We have it great tonight.
Hold on, really quick. While we have it great tonight, anyone who's still watching, please, there's a few of you left. Please click the like button for us, please. It would make such a difference if you could just like right there, just like it's a side. I don't know where side it is on, but please just click the like. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you're able to join our Patreon, please do. I don't really expect that because it's a lot. But if you could just like, thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm sorry I didn't mean to hijack GR's goodbye. Go back, GR. Back to you, Ted.
We're also building up the perk stuff too. That's happening. Buttons, all that shit. Yeah. By next week, hopefully I can figure it out. We'll figure it out. But also it's a whole process. So we have to build it together, and for you, for us, for the future, for Kruse Control. Sabrina, also thank you for being here as always.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hijack this. I by clean.
Well, back to you.
But you did it on purpose. I could tell.
I usually go to you last, but
I didn't. I know, but I
since day one. Before we started, Sabrina, we've been doing this shit, growing, building, developing. Finding a path in the YouTube algorithm. Thank you for being here as always. And, I hope you had a great night and hope you had a good night tonight, and hopefully it keeps flourishing in your future.
Thank you.
Hey, Brian.
I just want to I just feel like that. But not your turn. Not your turn, Jordan.
Coming
Jesus
next,
Christ.
Jordan.
You forgot the poll.
Today. You're wearing a goddamn. Yeah, of course, he always forgets a poll. And whenever I win, he forgets a poll. And I'm sure I won because he always forgets it.
You know what?
Who won the poll?
The only person who like this poll is Sabrina. So I'm going to say, I was waiting to say, I was waiting till the end. I'm waiting till the end.
Okay.
Jordan Sell, thank you for being back on Kruse Control, Jordan.
I appreciate
She didn't finish her
I like the
goodbye.
way he avoided that answer.
Unfucking believable.
Sabrina, finish your sign off. Sorry, I'm sorry. I was gonna go back to you for the end. I wanted to go to you at the end, and it kind of messed me up a little bit. It's fine. I'm sorry.
Okay, I know it's so exhausting. How
It's the
dare you?
drinks, Brian.
It's a lot of buttons to push. I'm sorry. It's a lot of
I
buttons.
know. I'm sorry. This is all
All
the
of
I know.
Sounds like you're
But-
thinking
Yeah,
right
you
now.
haven't- I'm not pushing
Sabrina,
buttons.
I'm coming back to you, Sabrina. I'm coming back to you. One second. Jordan Sell, thank you for being on Cruise Control, man. Welcome, thank you for beaming down from the Enterprise to be here. I'm happy you didn't get shot and killed because you're not red shirt anymore, and I'm happy you got
the captain.
past
I
that,
don't go on away
algorithm and you're doing well. And I
Oh
hope
my
that you
God.
come back. Beyond when I'm not in Michigan. I hope you keep coming back. And I hope you had a good time tonight. Appreciate you, and I hope you
did.
had
Thanks,
a good
Brian.
time talking about the topics and just chatting with the Cruise Nation. Hope you had a good time.
Yeah, I had a real good time. I love meeting everybody and talking, chatting about movies and everything else I love.
You got into costume. It lets me a little more
I did.
passionate.
Jordan,
Oh,
one more
hey,
time.
I'm all.
What's your send off, Jordan? What's
Do
your
it
send
again.
off?
Do it again, passionate fuck.
Which one you want?
I want something
My send-off?
excited, more excited. You literally wore an outfit. Like, get excited about
Hit
it.
me up, Scotty.
Take two. Be excited, motherfucker. Go.
And action.
Engage.
That's all he's got. Anyways, everybody. Also, at the end of the night, we talk about the hot takes. It's your decision. Who wins? Who loses? What happens? What's the algorithm come down to? And we did the hot takes out there. And I love all of our co-hosts, everybody that's here, our guests, everybody. And it's not up to me who decides who wins. So, Sabrina,
Jordan.
Sabrina.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jordan's supposed to drink. He said
the poll is
Starfleet
the poll is
officers
done.
need a drink. Oh, sorry.
The poll is done. And unfortunately tonight, and I will apologize to everybody else. Sabrina won by 100%. So 100%. everybody.
100%. No. There was like the pre-poll. I was not even at 100%.
I know, and I'm sorry, everybody.
Somebody
But
change
she
your mind.
won by
Did no
100%.
one re-vote in the new poll?
No, they did. Everybody, it was at the end of the
Did she
poll,
go
and
over?
100% said Sabrina wins. So Sabrina wins.
I
That's
swear she
weird.
went over.
That is weird. That's the first time I've ever won by 100%, just to be clear. And by the way, Brian never announces that I win. So, like, this is the first time I've ever got an actual win. So, I'm going to give myself some fireworks. and be
Lieth,
like,
I say it.
"Yay!"
For the perfect circumstance.
I love you, Sabrina.
That's just sharking.
How you feel,
What do you
Sabrina?
mean it's rigged,
Sharking?
GR, fucker? Did you say it was rigged? Oh, Asian Chilla did something weird. How does that happen?
They paid $2.99.
Yeah, but it says lemon character waving goodbye. How do we show that? Like, does that happen? Is it happening
Yeah.
now?
You hit the button.
Too late.
I hit the button. Did something happen? Do you guys see something cool? I'm so
What
confused.
happened?
Thank you, H and Chilla, for giving us $2.99. That's fucking
I
great.
love you.
That's a
Also,
super
Ricky,
chat.
thank you.
The super chats are coming. That's the idea.
Oh, a
I have to
super
build the
chat.
buttons.
Please, I'm so confused.
Super chat.
Oh my god! I just
Oh,
Super
nice.
chat.
How excited.
Make it so.
Thank
Super
you,
chat.
team.
How excited.
Thank you, H and Chilla.
I love you
Thank
guys. You
all.
guys are all
Super
amazing.
chats
You're
are
all amazing.
available, and the buttons are coming on Monday. I will finish them this weekend. The buttons are coming for super chat. The
By
perks
the
will
way,
be launched live. It's happening. Thank you all for being here on Cruise Control. You got one more thing to say?
the show is nothing without you. Continue, Brian.
It's true. Thank you all for being on Cruise Control. We've gone way over. It's 2 hours, but so fantastic to talk to you. I'm happy you stuck through the whole time. We appreciate you as always. Appreciate all of our guests, our co-hosts, Sabrina, everybody else that's here that fucking kicking ass, having a good time, and they talking about the business and the news and all that shit together because it all comes down to you for being here. And every day we appreciate you. So please, 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 please like and subscribe to our Patreon if you can. And I'm gonna fuck this. It's so hard every day. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, spread the word. We're at like 1,140 some subscribers. We've broken the 140 branch or the fucking algorithm. We're getting bigger every day. Yeah, tell your friends. Yeah, keep it growing. Tell your friends, your family, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas, your great, 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 all your great grandparents in the world that have come to your door and they're subscribing and found technology and found a way to fucking subscribe. You tell them to keep it because it's fucking awesome. It's all the fucking chinchillas and marsupials and the beavers and the badgers and the bears and all the fucking tigers and all the fucking creatures that fucking might bite you in the night in your asshole. You guys have to subscribe. If you subscribe, it gets bigger. You know, all the people in the world. You know, all the fucking squirrels. The squirrels are fucking. They spread disease everywhere. They can fucking spread fucking cruise control. It's gonna do all day. They spread the fucking dogs and the cats and all the gophers and all the fucking antelopes and all the fucking things that dive in the fucking hole. Tell them to subscribe to skunks. Fuck those skunks. They're fucking awesome. They subscribe a million times over because they fucking love us. You tell everybody in the world to subscribe, grow, and make that shit happen. Because when I'm in the day, we get bigger and bigger because you. Oh my God! Everybody else in there, when it comes on day, we'll get bigger because of you, and that's what happens. The IP-ness keeps growing. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for being here on Kruse Control. I appreciate it every fucking day, in and out, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It keeps growing bigger and bigger and bigger. We'll eventually get to that million, and we'll be coming here back again for you. And then we'll talk about me undies one day. You know what happened. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for being here on Kruse Control. You know, my undies.
Oh, your undies.
Thank you so much for being here on Kruse Control. Appreciate everybody being here every day out. Ron, GR, Jordan, Sabrina, thank you for your time. I hope you had a great weekend. And until we come together again, maybe next Friday, appreciate you. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves and just have fun with your family and friends. And we will see you again on Monday. And until then, everybody, see ya.